was out.
I told you
Your
so.
boy.
My boy.
Whoa. The reason kids aren't gonna try him. But do you think if you went to friggin' Haji Basto's hood, you think like they're just gonna rock with him off the strength without them like
coming
being
here
pieced
to
off or
shoot a
something?
video in here, but you're not really from here.
He'd have to give them a feature.
You're talking nonsense right now, Friday. If you think he can do that, that's insane. That would be insanity to think.
They're gonna kill me in the comments.
Damn.
Really well
Can I tell you
done,
the truth
man.
though?
Talk to me.
This song is
You think so?
yeah, damn right. It's Nick.
Whoa.
I'm right from this. You can't come to me with
Hot
they ain't like
Take
us.
We love hip hop.
Crack addicts, gentlemen. The lads.
Who made that back addict like a crack addict shit?
I don't know. Probably some American.
You think so? I feel like
100%.
I heard Dax here. Dax. It's Dax. Dax from Ottawa.
Wait, cuz you know. He heard it from like something like Def Comedy Jam or somebody like, you know what I mean? Like Martin Lawrence or something like that. That had to come from like a Martin Lawrence or like in Living Color. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what what we could do? There might be a Google explanation for
Back at it like crack addict origin.
Look this up here.
Somebody must have like came with it. Right?
Back at it.
Probably like Big Daddy Kane or something. Like my bet is like one of those like
some of
Rakim.
the 80s,
yeah,
bro. They were
like,
saying that shit in them pimp movies, them black exploitation movies from like way back. Gotta
Look,
be.
Song by Hammy. I guess that's a new that's somebody right new.
2023. No, type like origin.
Or where did the word or the phrase or
Let me see here. Origins. The genesis of back at it like a crack addict.
just gonna give you the explanation, like the definition.
Yeah, I got crack addict here on Wikipedia.
Maybe I invented it.
it was you. Zara?
No, I heard it from 6ix9ine, but I know he didn't invent that.
No,
That's the first place you heard it?
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, that's when
Okay.
I start to hear it like often, like back addict, like crack addict.
Really?
No.
That's interesting. That brings me
I
a
know.
whole
Yeah, because
a
I
whole
know
nother
I've been
thing of
hearing
hip
it
hop.
way before 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
So first place that this is the wildest question. First place that you heard back at it like a crack addict, you said around the 6ix9ine time.
it was 6ix9ine track. I think it was with Kanye. The
So
song
that
he has
was-
with Kanye.
That's like 2022 or something like
That's
that.
when it entered my vernacular. Like,
Okay.
I don't know if
Wow.
I heard it or not, but that's when I'm like, ever since then, I've been saying it, you know?
I'm not gonna give it to Dax, even though I
No.
did hear Dax really like he tried to use that as his catchphrase. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
he's like, it's Dax back at it like a crack addict. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, you could own it.
That's
sure.
cool. Yo, I want to bring a topic up to you guys.
Talk
I
to
watched this Netflix documentary about a man with 1,000 kids.
Yeah, I watched it too.
Yo, crazy.
I loved every second
Yo,
of it.
me
Doc.
too. Yo,
That's-
so I'll give you a
You watch
rundown
that shit?
Friday.
No, talk to me. Tell me about
Oh,
this.
So yo,
my
there's this guy from
God.
the Netherlands.
Yeah.
He's like a blonde haired, long hair guy.
Mhm.
And him and his boy pretty much made this sperm donor website for women who wanted to conceive. Either
Yeah.
maybe they didn't
a lot
have
of
a
lesbians,
man.
a lot of LGBT.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it was just them two in the whole country running this website.
Okay.
But like they had different options.
Yeah,
It was
but
his-
he also went to other.
And he was traveling
Clinics.
to other countries in the world,
and
and
clinics.
Just
donating
donating
his
sperm.
sperm.
Yeah,
It's a lot of sperm.
and he actually started remembering all the kids' names.
So how are they? And I want y'all to keep on explaining this, but I just need to know one thing: how does he have this much sperm?
What do
He's
you
just
mean?
jerked off.
He
We
goes
have
in-
unlimited sperm
Yeah,
pretty
man,
much,
he
bro.
does a sessions, goes in
Well,
there, his
Bro,
nuts.
you make billions of sperm a
And,
day.
yeah.
Like,
So was he doing this daily or like
no. Like he, I think he did it in periodics.
it was a
because-
lifestyle.
and then he, yeah, it was. It's a lifestyle. And
Oh, man.
then, brother, then the girls, the couples wanted another child,
okay?
so they hit him up for a next count.
Yeah.
So sometimes it doesn't work. And some ladies, he actually got to screw them.
Wow.
Yeah, natural conception. Yeah.
Natural conception.
Yeah. Okay, but so you might be wondering, what's the problem? This sounds great, right?
Yeah.
So the issue is he was donating his sperm to a lot of people in the same area.
Yep.
And then they would find out they didn't know. And then the kids, as they grow up, they're meeting their half siblings and they get this sexual attraction because they feel so familiar.
Yeah.
And it creates a biodiversity issue because now you're risking incest.
Their incest.
Their incest are going in them Viking places. You see it? No.
Yeah.
This is a true story?
This is a real
true
story.
Wow.
Watch on Netflix.
Netflix, fam.
What's it called?
The Man with 1,000 Kids.
Okay, I'm watching.
And
that.
then
And
what?
he started writing down their names and like remembering their birthdays. He's in their life a little bit in
I'm
the beginning.
watching that.
And the
I'm
families are
serious.
shocked. They're like, yo, because you only told us you had 8 kids, you only had 9. How many do you have? And he's like, there's no way I can actually know. He didn't really have a number. And then he started going to like other places, like, and he had this thing
Yo,
where
bro,
like
in America, he's a dads.
America, Kenya. And then he had
What?
this.
He's a
Wait,
dads.
hold on. You said Kenya?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenya, they look
There's
for
black-
European sperm donors.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he wants to bleach Kenya. That's what he
Yeah.
said.
And brethren, you should see the kids. The kids are coming out like albinos.
That's crazy. I need to watch that.
You need to watch this.
I need to watch that.
I can't believe you didn't watch this one.
It's amazing.
I thought you would have been on this.
I've been
one.
on The Boys.
Okay, Supercell for me.
the
I've
superhero show.
been on Supercell.
Mm.
Gotta take in Supercell.
Supercell?
Oh my God, Supercell is black. It's a black superhero show. Like,
Mm.
brother, like some type of like forces you've never seen before.
Jeez.
Man's eyes light up, and then he finds all of the people who are like kind of the same as him, and one guy can see into the future, so he can see which man are gonna dead. So he tries to save them. And it's one of the mandem. It's the youth from the UK, some of the rappers and.
Okay,
But
okay.
it's on Netflix, and it's seriously produced properly. Like,
okay,
I'm
okay.
mad that Toronto don't have this already.
I got some things to watch.
I'm mad. Toronto
Would you ever
doesn't
be a
have something
sperm
like
donor, but like you don't know the woman?
Pretty much
I
am.
mean, you do it
this. I
naturally.
pretty much don't know all these women anyways, so I had to, sorry, babe, mom. No, I'm joking.
But like
No, you don't.
someone
I
know
else
them,
in,
I know them.
in
I
like a
think-
different part of the world, like say like there was
Yeah.
like someone from Thailand, and they were like,
Mm.
I want Friday Ricky Dreads, like kid.
Well, money.
Yeah, if you got the money, send on.
Send on.
Yeah.
I'll jizz in a cup.
Yeah. The cup thing. I can't just pop up and show something.
Well, you might.
I can't pop up and show
you're a
bitches.
grower, not a shore.
No, my girl would be like, so you're traveling where to do what?
No, I'll do it from here. Oh, they gotta come here.
'Cause
It's
remember,
got to
you
be
said
fresh sperm.
Gotta
No
be-
diddy.
no.
The girls even
In a cup is cool.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, remember you said in this movie, or
Natural.
there's a few natural ones.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm sure like any of our women would be cool with putting some shit in a cup, especially if you're getting some bread.
Bread.
But the naturalize,
No. You can't do
go
that.
pop out and show a chick.
No, you can't do
You
that.
could manipulate your girl to be like, yo, it's better for the kid.
20 racks, 20. I don't know how many. I don't know how much money they're sending. They're paying out for this type of shit.
Oh,
But
fam,
like, if
What are
it's
you,
20
Selena
racks,
Powell? They're buying you
if
out
it's
to
20
smash.
racks, you might have to sit down at the table and have a conversation. Sure,
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like,
I know. This is gonna have to be a
This is for
contract,
us.
stipulations, all types of stuff
You
going
know,
on.
we got some bills that are a little bit behind.
I would just get into the thing where they support you for the whole year or something. You know what I mean? While the baby's born and everything, you're still being supported so that you can go and see the kids still.
Yeah, because he
You
does.
gotta-
He
You
interacts
gotta
with the
be-
kids.
You got to be in their life a little bit.
The thing is, with this guy, the problem is the incest thing. Like, you have to have limits on
Well,
how much
that's why he's
sperm you
supposed to
donate,
show
bro.
up. He's supposed to show up, pop out, and show. He's like, yo, hey boy, this is your sister.
How's he gonna
That's your
do that
brother.
once you get past like 20?
I know, you're done.
In the court, they asked him about that, and he said, all my kids should put a certain emoji in their Instagram profile to identify whether they.
Wow,
And
he
that was
thinks
his
this is-
solution.
Or a
He's
tattoo.
like the
being a
lobby
tat.
for a GTA game.
But you know,
Like, this
he's
is
on
like-
a mission.
Yeah, but what's the mission really? Like to mess up his Scandinavian people?
I think he's trying to save the white race because you know white people have lower birth rate.
Yeah. But yo, you know what? though?
That literally was
he's
his
messing them up because
Yeah.
they're all y'all gonna be all fucked up with some yeah, you really. I don't even want to say it.
The only, the
20
only,
fingers.
the only white people that'll remain in like 2090, they're all gonna be like incest based.
Yeah.
Eyes too close.
Close, eyes far apart, looking like something out of. Remember the Boons, the Boonies, the
look
movie.
like a bunch of goldfish and shit.
Yeah,
Oh
crazy.
my goodness.
No,
Y'all
no,
messing,
no.
y'all gonna get messed up.
Can't do
On it
that,
all.
kid.
He be, but it was crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Are you gonna bleep out that?
yeah, I'm gonna take that. The H word.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
You know
I
what I'm
didn't mean it
saying?
like that.
The audios are cool, but you know, we're on that libertarian platform, you know what I'm saying?
But I had to say it because that's exactly what he's doing. The guy is blue-eyed and blonde hair, not running around making all these blue. See the kids.
Yeah.
They look like a bunch of kids out of you remember that movie from Robert Townsend? Where all the kids had gold hair running around. What was that?
Not Children in the Corn.
No, that too. But
I was like, Robert Townsend.
he was a superhero in this movie, man.
Oh, I remember that superhero movie. I forget the name of it. Blank Man
or something like that.
or that might have been Damon Wayans.
Or yeah, that's Damon.
Yo, there was a bunch
Meteor
of dumb...
Meteor Man.
Oh.
And those little kids with the blonde hair popped up like they look like the group from ABC.
Meteor
you know what I'm saying? And another bad creation, a bunch of them all together.
Yeah.
You got it. Like that's what it looks like on this documentary when you see these youths, right?
How the frick do you spell meteor again?
O-R. Meteor.
Meteor. Meteor Man. Let me show you.
Yeah, right
Look
there.
at the thumbnail.
Right
Look
there.
at this.
Right there.
There was so much trash 90s movies, bro. It was good trash, but it was trash.
Great trash.
Is this considered like, I guess, like a black movie? I see like
Yeah.
Don Cheadle.
See Eddie Griffin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I gotta
fam,
watch this.
some
I haven't
big
seen this.
Yo, this one is a big movie. What are you talking about?
Let's start this shit off, man.
25% on Rotten Tomatoes is a diss.
Yeah.
I know.
But I feel like the white audience doesn't really get black movies.
Bill Cosby was in it.
This was like intentionally bad.
Sinbad was in it.
That's the thing of it. It was good, but like intentionally
No,
bad, like corny jokes.
There was the kids with the blonde
4.7
hair.
out
in
of
that
5.
scene.
The little, yeah. I seen them right there. All right, let's get this shit started,
Let's
man.
go.
We got some pressing hip hop topics to get to. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Yo, what am I witnessing right now?
I know. I'm like,
Yo, you got one right there on your left.
I know, but
working.
it's dead. That is locked in there. Thank you.
I just don't want to go missing. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta keep it.
That's
attached
why
to
you
me at
got
the
it
hip.
on. Yeah, bro.
To
That's
the
smart.
hip, dog.
You gotta watch out for the lighter thieves.
Yeah, there's a lot out there. I'm one of them.
I'm one of them too. I wake up with like random lighters in my pocket.
It's like, where'd I get you from?
Last night.
I wouldn't buy you.
Don't kill me. Let's get into it. We are Buck is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most Toast Friday, Ricky Dread, aka Getting Older Rick, aka by the time this is out, actually no, one day before the birthday.
Yeah, it's
one
your
day before the
birthday
birthday. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, air horn for me, man. Hold on, air horn for me.
Are we gonna do something?
Don't worry.
We should do like a Korean grill or something, you
I
know?
don't do shit for my birthday, man.
Chilling,
Yeah, I'm
man.
good.
Chilling.
But we back over here, B3 Studios, episode 486. Back from the woods. We got Dusty Wallace in the mother.
Back from the wilderness. 40 days, 40 nights.
I know. What's up? I'm back in the cut.
What's
You already
going on,
know.
brother?
I'm just staying cooler than the other side of the pillow. You know how
Yes,
I do,
sir.
man.
Yes,
Had a couple 1-2s happen, a couple good things happen, a couple bad things happen. But you know what I mean? I'm here. I'm alive. And, you know what I mean? Grateful.
Ready to pod.
Yeah, gratitude.
And also, back from another bar mitzvah,
For real.
possibly another. I think prom season is pretty much done at this point.
Prom is done. Yeah.
Prom season.
So it's bar mitzvah season.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe behind the wheels of steel, running some of that Kenny Not Like Us. We got DJ Czar in the motherfucker.
Your girl's hubby with the muzzy, young
With the-
shawarma.
oh my God.
Back from a white wedding yesterday in Waterdown, Ontario, and I'm heading to an Afghan one after this.
Waterdown, Ontario.
Waterdown, Ontario.
Yo, the cold cuts and nothing to eat
Bro,
was
it was
great.
cheese.
I'm gonna be honest with you
Cheese, your breath
guys.
smelling like cheese and wine.
It was
Ew.
at a barn. It was actually at a barn,
Oh, that's pretty
eh?
cool.
but it was kind of lit.
That's cool.
It's better than
Also,
like a
they were-
banquet hall.
Yeah, they were down to earth probably.
Yeah, it's
Were they-
literally called Down to. I'm not even joking. It's called Down to Earth Table. Like that's the barn name.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Were they line dancing?
A little bit. I ran bear country, and I had a little vibe going with some hip hop because I know what type of hip hop those type of whites like.
Yeah.
They like
Wu-Tang.
go get down, girl. Go ahead, get down. She
Yeah.
take my money. Like they like that. So they like drop it like it's hot. You little Nelly.
Yeah.
But they wanted country and eventually became like a karaoke thing. But yo, man, it kind of opened my eyes because like I don't know. I'm not usually like into white girls. I feel like the white girls like outside of the GTA are bad. Like I'm like, oh, like this is the hype.
The
you know what I'm
country girl,
saying?
them.
Yeah, like the actual these girls played hockey. Fam.
Oh my God, they're I don't even want to say
And
it.
they had like the sleeves, the tattoos. I was like, oh, this is the white.
Girls.
This is the hype around white girls because like white girls in Toronto aren't like super white like that. I feel.
Yeah,
It depends on what white girls you're talking about.
Depends.
I'm talking about like
No,
hockey
the ones out
blonde.
there, the ones who live like that are like, you know.
No, but it depends on Toronto white girls and which ones you're talking about here too, because you might have like a regency bias.
No, he wants a Mennonite kind of white girl.
Yeah, like I want like I want
That's
like
what they are out
I
there,
want
fam.
ancestors from the settlers. Like I don't want like Italian, Serbian.
No,
No,
what's up, Mennonite?
I'm talking about these like Canadian.
wants
like,
So you want no spice in your white?
Yeah.
because I bring the spice. Yo,
Yeah.
they look at me like, you know what? I'm sitting with them. I feel like a dirty white, bro. Because like they're like, oh, Arab, Turkish. You know, I feel like I'm not even white enough for them.
You're
but
not.
like when I'm around you guys, I feel super white.
You're a deceptive white.
Yeah, yesterday I
Yeah.
figured out like, yo, I'm actually not like culturally
You're
white.
not
I didn't
white
know
to
the
them.
songs they were asking. I had to
Nope.
download Bear songs on the spot.
Yep.
But
Taylor Swift.
Yep.
no, it's deeper than Taylor Swift. They look at you like that's like me being like, yo, can you put on Drake? It's like the most pop country.
Yeah.
They wanted like some other stuff, but
They
it was
wanted some
great,
real
man.
redneck.
Yeah.
They wanted that redneck stuff. I'm a real redneck. No,
Mm.
I have more questions right now.
no.
Ask
me,
me, bro,
let's-
because
Ask him,
now
'cause
that
I was
we're on
out
this-
those ways too.
Okay,
And
I'll
it's
I'll
scary.
ask them. What is it about these specific whites more than the Toronto whites? Like, is it the shape? Like, you see,
No, they have more shape than the Toronto girls.
no,
curvy,
I
they're
need to
hot.
know. Like,
No, they're just.
I don't think that
Yeah,
they're
okay,
more
you go
curvy.
first, and I'll let you know.
When you get the white girl that's like, so tell me more about yourself.
Mm.
You know, Kofi.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Kofi. Is it coffee or Kofi? Is it coffee? Coffee? Okay, coffee. You know what I mean?
Deep white.
But beside, or you'll get, yo, Friday fam, what are you talking about?
No,
You know
no.
my last man, what he did? Got 10 bodies. You have 10 bodies,
No,
fam?
no,
That's the white girl you might get from the city.
Mhm.
Might.
Uh,
I'm not saying all of them are.
Mm.
But
That
you
makes me
might
go
get a little
inward.
one.
Yo.
Yeah. You went, oh.
Here's what I will add on to that because I do find that they're a little more polite. They're very family oriented.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
They have a good family dynamic. They have good relationships with their fathers. They're
That's important. That's important.
super important. Like they value having kids and having family. They're not even like that bad with the food. Like I had all right food. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me, what was it? I want to know.
Steak and potatoes.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
but the
That's
steak
standard.
was just like
It was
pepper
it
and
was
salt.
sous vide. Yeah, it was
It was
just
sous
a little
vide in a bag and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. God
Little
damn
salt,
it.
little pepper.
Yo, during the
That's it.
speech,
Two
one of the
boiled carrots with it.
Bro,
Little
they-
mini boiled carrots that were made from the Mennonites.
Oh man.
they're just like they like going caroling, like that type of white. Like they go knocking on their neighbors' doors and singing, like that type of. I like that type of white, bro, because it's like
You're trying to
It's
fit
warm.
in, huh?
yeah, I'll never fit in. I'll never fit in with them though. I can tell.
He
That's
tried to
white.
answer the door to the mansion.
What do they call that? Pure white, like the driven white snow or whatever it is.
Anglo-Saxon?
I think they're called they're called WASP, white Anglo-Saxon Protestants. That's the term.
Yeah.
The WASPs. Yeah.
Salute to the wasps.
Yeah, but the
man.
girls, like all of them were fit. You know how like
Fit-us.
you see a lot of like thick white chicks in the city. Like
barnyard
you see
gal.
some fat white chicks here, you know? But
Yeah.
they're like, bro, every girl was like fit, curvy.
Yeah.
And like they had tattoos, they were like cool, but they also like they're not trying to be something they're not.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
a lot of the white girls here, they might try to be a little
Once
more
they go
like,
black, they never go back.
yeah, sometimes they go like over that.
the
Yeah,
black.
it's
They
like
think they're black.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
you're
they
black.
really do.
You're
Yeah,
blacker than some black
black
chicks
girls.
I know.
Yeah, really. It's a turn off.
Oh man.
But shout out to the rural whites.
Salute to the wasps. Do me a favor.
It's a
sorry,
thing right
coming
now.
in a little
It's
bit
a thing
closer.
right- It's a thing right now in Canada. I
Yeah,
think.
big them up. And then I got an Afghan wedding later today, which will be interesting too. Afghans also very
Their girls-
beautiful
their
women.
girls are coming gray eyes, green eyes, all that shit. All that shit.
Salute to you on the wedding trips, man.
This guy's gonna end up catching the bouquet one of these days by
I
accident.
always hope I'm gonna meet my future wife at one of the many
wedding?
weddings. It never
No,
happens.
If that
Oh,
ever
man.
happens, it might not happen. Like
Yeah.
that's like the bad luck to it.
Ooh.
You might do it, and then after boom, you get married. She wants to take you for everything. Maybe that's her thing: going to weddings and then finding suckers like you cut the bouquet.
Look out for them single ones at that wedding. Why you so single?
Why you so single? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good luck trying to come for me for everything I have. I don't got too much, brother.
You know what I mean?
My Hyundai accent, no. It's like
That gone.
Oh,
That's
man.
gone. Them Cartier glasses over there, that's gone. You know what I mean?
my Temu glasses.
Should be sitting in this spot next week.
My job gone.
No, man. We'll salute to both of y'all, man. And before I get into what you've been up to, let me drop some ads and get that out of the way. Big salute to Diamond Club. All right. That's the sign that you see right behind me, right there. All right. Delivery of some of the best loud in the GTA. All right. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _Canada. And you could use the code We Love Hip Hop and get yourself a little discount. You know what I mean? Also, there's a bag. Actually, I got a shaker right here of that steaming. My bad. Steaming hot grabber. Okay. Big salute to steaming hot grabber right there. Some of this, I think this is some, what is this? Red herring?
Yeah.
Some
should be.
Hit up Steaming Hot Grabber on their Instagram page. That's the Instagram page as well, Steaming Hot Grabber. And you could use the code We Love Hip Hop for a discount. One more, big salute to Gas Packs. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Gas Packs Original, if you need some of that loud. Make sure when they deliver it to you that you get the right ones with the barcode on the back. All right, and make sure you don't get no fake shit from nobody. All right. Once again, hit them up on their Instagram page, Gas Packs Original, and you could use the code We Love Hip Hop. Quick announcement before we go on here. There's been a postponement, and the show has been moved to August for the Marmar Oso show in London. Let me just look it up here, quick fast. Big salute to King Radio, who's putting together the show. Where's King Radio's Instagram? King Radio.
Is London, Ontario lit? I've never been.
Shut up.
Don't ask him Dusty about London.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
So it's going down August 10th. Okay, August 10th, Marmar Oso, hosted by the boy Friday Ricky Dread. There's going to be a few different opening acts over there. Big salute to Big Swish. He's going to be opening, and a few other people. The information.
I can't do London, dog.
Don't worry about it.
London can't do you.
Don't worry about it. Let me finish that. Don't worry about London, guys.
I'm already having nightmares you're talking about.
But yeah, hit them up. It's going to be August 10th. All right. Make sure to hit up King Radio if you need any information. And I know there's some phone numbers in here. There was a phone number that I had seen on the other one before. But yeah. Yeah. Contact 226-377-8023. There's gonna be free parking. There's gonna be VIP, all that good shit. All right. So it's been moved to August 10th. Marmar Oso show.
Oh, I might. It's my birthday.
Oh, that's your birthday, eh?
Yeah, the 9th.
Okay.
No, actually, no.
London, yeah.
Sit my black ass inside. All right, cool. You're on that one, brother. Love you, man.
I'm gonna hold it down. Okay, so we got all that out of the way. All the housekeeping is done. Dusty, you're back in the building.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
I'm here. I'm cooling.
Okay. Y'all want to get into these topics?
Yo, bro, I came here to work, dog.
Jeez.
Okay. Did Not Like Us videos out.
I told you
your
so.
boy.
My boy.
Your boy. That's your boy.
That's your guy.
Kung Fu Kenny, don't you call him that?
Don't talk like you don't.
Okay. I'm a fan of Kendrick Lamar's stuff. Yeah. Let's not get that twisted. I have all of Kenny's albums. Why am I calling him Kenny like I know him?
Like
I have all the Kendrick albums.
Like his brethren. You see?
It's like people who call it's like the people who call Weekend Abel.
See? We had to expose it still.
Oh no.
Sorry, Drake. Remind them. Give it to Kenny right now.
Compromised.
I'm surprised you don't call him Ken.
Yo, at least you're not compromised anymore. You know what I mean?
No. Okay, but
I'm playing.
All jokes aside.
I'm a fan of Kendrick Lamar's music and obviously a fan of Drake's music.
Yeah.
This video is out though. Okay.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the video more than once though?
I sent it in the damn thing.
Okay. There's been breakdown videos about this already. I'll pull up the music video now.
Academic broke it down all right.
Yeah, but besides him, there was like some serious like YouTubers who are like all of the hidden meanings inside of the Kendrick Lamar video.
God, the crates and stuff, and oh man, they went off on him.
It broke a record for most views in an hour. It was like 7.4 mil.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Right now it's at 24,500,000 views in one day, or technically like 2 days, right? From when we're taping this right now. Let's go through this video. Let's do a podcast reaction to this right here.
Yo, do you have raw papers?
I do.
If I get off at my feet.
Huh. Okay.
I can't wait for that song. That song, that sound hard, bro.
I'm like, this is a bop. I'm like, this is a bop.
You think, okay, let me ask y'all, do you think that this is where this quote unquote Kendrick album is going?
Yeah.
I hope if it's all these type of
what's
beats
going on right now.
If Not Like Us is an example, and then that's another example, we might be getting like the Kendrick Club album.
Yes.
We're getting a West Coast album. We're getting culture right now. That's what we getting. All right?
Okay.
I'm telling you the truth. We's about to get some culture.
If you got bangers like this, I'm ready.
Yeah. He gonna talk about what he has to talk about.
What's the password?
I see dead people.
Shook him out of his clown suit.
But this guy back here,
Yeah, this
You
guy-
late.
guy
he's a legend.
for crunking.
Up with these jabroni ass niggas.
Can we stop for a second and
Sorry.
appreciate the man's drip?
Yo, he is West Coasting, West Coast. He is La Costa Nostra. He's doing it all.
What's going on with these high water
Socks?
pans and the
High socks on, dog. It's a West Side thing, dog.
He's got the chucks are
Taylor.
super white. Holy shit!
Fresh.
Niggas trying to see Compton. The industry can hate me. For me,
He
it's too
starched
many
his
options.
Dickies.
He starts the
He
Dickies.
starched his Dickies. Those are Dickies
Those
he's
are
wearing.
Dickie pants too.
Come on, cuz. Come on, cuz.
Do you guys know anything about can you guys see the symbolism of this classroom here in this white room? Like,
Yeah.
because everything's supposed to have some kind of meaning when it comes to
Yeah.
Kendrick. Pre the beef, every Kendrick video, there's all these hidden meanings. So what do you guys interpret from this here?
Not poetic justice. There's two things. Either Saw, the movie Saw.
Okay.
He's gonna give it that with that room kind of vibe, but
Yeah.
no, I'll take it off of that. What's that movie that Coolio had his hit single from?
Dangerous Minds or something like that.
That was an LA based movie, right?
yeah, with Michelle Pfeiffer and stuff like that.
Or about higher learning.
Could be some higher learning shit. You know what I'm saying? What do you think, Zara?
I never really analyzed this until now, but you know how a lot of them have half their face painted in white. So it kind of looks like at first like clown makeup, but it could be more of like Drake is half white. And like maybe that's because all of them.
It's the class, cuz.
Yeah, and it because from here it almost looks like they have like vitiligo. You know when some people have the white blotch or whatever, but like you could see like all of them half their face is white, right? Even like the Latina
This
girl
one
who's
over here, the black girl here, half. This guy has a little bit here. She has.
But you got to remember, they're from that clown crew, that dance, that crunk
Yeah, but
crew,
why
right?
isn't
That's
their
what I'm saying.
face painted?
But that's what they do in that crew.
is it always half?
Let's just be real. That's what they do in that crew, though.
They do the partial painting thing.
Yeah,
That's
or
what-
their face are painted and stuff in that crew.
That's why I wasn't sure about the clown thing because even the outfits,
And
I'm
hold
like,
on.
is this how they dress?
There's a culture out there. There's a culture out there where people paint their faces as clowns and they dance and stuff like that. And also rap and stuff like that. There's actual part in like LA or somewhere in California where people walk around with their face painted. There's a gang with their face painted. Like
That's
clowns
crazy.
all day. Yeah. Go do
So-
your research. cuz.
Okay, so maybe so maybe that's a reach, but I don't know. Like for me, like
you're not
not
reaching,
knowing
you're not
that,
reaching,
I'm
you're
like,
not
is that on purpose? Like, are they all like
Yeah.
they're in class?
I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you caught that because I didn't even think that way. And but then I thought it and I was like,
Let me see.
I'm finna pass on this body and Bible if God watching.
That is freaking
I'm telling you, that's
hilarious.
Dangerous Minds. Like that's that part, bro.
In the movie, eh?
Yeah, man. That's that
Sometimes
classic.
you gotta pop out and show niggas. Sort of
I didn't even catch that till now. Did you see that shit? The pop out.
with them.
Didn't you see what happened right
The
there?
man flew back.
Yeah, the man tried to pop out on him
And show
behind
him.
his back, and he flew.
back.
That's it. There's another thing. There's another meaning there. eh?
Supercell. That's in the new Supercell show. The guy literally, he has this deflection. If you come near him, you just this girl,
You just go
the
flying.
girl, she just poof, you're gone. That's what I seen, and then I seen Supercell, and I was like, this, they gotta be from that.
him down the
Some
whole
black
time. I know he
superhero
got
shit.
some hoe in him. Pull him, talk to him, and they in
Watch
love.
this. See this?
Just make sure.
That right there. Academics found the meaning off of this one yesterday. That little hand movement here. Just little slight things. The little love thing and then
the loser.
No. It was from a video that Drake and this little girl did and this TikTok
they're
video.
like
and they're like,
this?
yeah.
What's up, G-Way? In the cut with my twin, we be vibing. Classic.
That's like the thing that they do.
Yeah.
It's about how you act.
The man found that he remembered that video from before, and then he put it exactly in the times when man was saying the parts about, hey Drake, I heard you like him young, and then he does the hand movements. Like he's doing all these little subliminals in this video, fam. It's
And he made
freaking
sure you
deep.
caught them.
It's like, yo, while I'm here doing push-ups, you're here like doing TikToks with younger girls.
Yes, and push-ups is a response to push-ups.
Push-ups.
Drop and give me 50.
50?
The man's doing them on pieces of freaking cement.
Cement. That's 50, buddy. Wow, bro.
What's that thing on his head?
What do you mean? It's an Afro pick.
Oh yeah, he got Afro picking.
Okay,
It's a black
okay,
Afro.
okay,
No, you scared me for a second. I had to look to be like, what's the
Afro
symbolism there?
But that was the symbolism.
Yeah. Hold
That's
on.
the symbolism because of the braids and the African pick, right? That's like from back in the day for culture, I guess. That's
Okay.
American black
Show
culture.
you how your little sister from.
He's getting deep
Oh,
in
that
it,
is
bro.
an African.
You getting deeper.
Yeah.
They tell me Chubb's the only one that fuck
Who is
a
that
world.
supposed to be?
That's the owl.
Do my stuff.
That's
That's
an
a
owl.
piñata.
Pinata.
No, but yo, it's a face. Go back, like
It's an owl, fam. But
That's
like,
an owl?
but almost like a scary, like
that's
you know,
not an
like
owl. That's a
scary bird.
human. That's a human face.
It looks like an owl to
It's
me.
supposed to be an owl in a pinata, but like a scary bird. You know, like scary bird.
Oh, now I see it. Yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
scary bird.
Yeah.
How they have the big eyes.
And
shit?
also, there's another meaning in there because piñatas is like kids' game and
Yeah.
da-da-da-da.
And the owl,
Okay.
and an owl is what? What are they? They're not scavengers. What are they? They're predators.
They're predators. Yeah.
Owls are predators, guys.
Yeah.
You ever thought of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Keep it going.
That come up. Why you trolling?
Okay, what came out of there? There's something that came out of there.
Do slow mo. Do slow
I see a
mo.
letter.
Oh no, this guy's a dick.
Look, boom. See the letter? That
dropped.
Yo, do slow mo when you go on the replay.
See the letter?
I see a letter. Yeah, you think that's a cease and desist?
Oh, I don't know, man.
No,
This
the
guy's
disclaimer says no OV hoes were injured during
the making of this video.
Oh, so maybe it is for cease and desist.
the letters right there.
Oh man.
Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you
Oh, and he
tired?
put the extra slap on it. Yeah, I didn't catch that. This is why I'm asking you. That's why I asked you guys before I started this video. How many times have you guys watched the
I
video?
watched it.
I
Because you
watched
can
it, yeah.
watch it I watched it like maybe 2-3 times, and I'm only catching some of the shit now.
Can I be real?
Yeah.
I watched it once and I said, killed it, but I'm still a home team nigga. So I was like, I turned it off. I won't lie. But I'll
Yeah.
mess with it now. Let's go.
Oh man, we got. Listen, this is our job, gang.
We got two guys in Raptors jerseys reviewing Kendrick Lamar.
There's owls on the
Owls
jersey.
on the jersey,
Oh,
fam.
Bro, how come you guys don't see me no OVO gear, bro?
Well, don't worry, I got you, fam. I got something for you.
All
Like
right.
a chord and it's probably A minor.
And I'm cut off.
Oh shit! That's what you missed.
The-
Doing the hopscotch on a playground, cuz.
Now, I salute to academics. I watched his stream yesterday, and somebody said that in the breakdown he was watching,
Yeah.
that means he has 10 songs. Because remember, he's released 5. And there's also the double meaning of obviously the hopscotch and A minor and
minor
right,
when it dropped. I ain't showing you. Yeah, I have 10 songs at the same time, right?
right?
And he's blood walking.
Yeah, he's not really doing the hopscotch like
He's blood
proper
walking.
way to hopscotch.
Yeah. He's he's doing his blood walk, but like this putting this in the middle right here, there's a meaning to that. You know what I'm saying? Besides the whole PDF thing that he's trying to push on, like this, maybe he has another 5 songs in the vault.
And maybe the one he previewed in the beginning was one of the
Well,
10.
that song that he previewed, I feel like there was like a sneak this in there too for the 15 seconds that we did hear it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited for that one. Not gonna lie, it sounded sick. But shout out Drake. I'm
It's gonna be
still a
long
home
summer.
team guy.
For real.
Yo, let's stop, nigga. They cold foul.
This restaurant here, I don't know. I'm not in the West Coast.
It's legendary.
Are they in Oakland at this point now? Did they leave Los Angeles and go down to Oakland to do this shot?
No.
Okay, they stayed in Los
They're
Angeles.
still in the
Okay.
hood.
I don't know why you still pretending. Go further, I promise.
Hold on. This hat here,
No, it's a gang though.
what?
The Blue Jay hat?
No, but Mustard said that he has a bunch of hats, and it just coincidentally he didn't even realize he just chose out of one of his hats.
There's a gang out there. It stands for a gang.
Yes, but
It's a
you
certain
are
gang.
also on a song dissing a Toronto man. Like, let's not
I
pretend
hear
that it's
you.
not a
I hear
coincidence.
you. That's the quintidink.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're repping their culture again. When you go there, you'll see that a lot of them use the baseball teams or the basketball teams as their symbols for their gangs.
Yeah, well, you
And
can't
they
just.
it doesn't matter that he's dissing us. It's the fact that he's showing us, y'all niggas is wearing Blue Jay hats in Toronto. Cool. But this is what it means here. It's a gang, dog. Something different. We go over there wearing a Blue Jay hat. Might not be the best idea.
Good thing I don't wear Blue Jays hats anymore.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you could be on the next turf now. That's not messing with that Blue Jay hat.
Yeah, I see the Yankee cap over there. They took the Yankee cap over too.
They use it as like an identifying thing.
Yeah.
It's something for the gangs, dog.
Yeah, I saw a
Hey,
video
okay,
breakdown.
Okay, you see the Houston, old Houston,
The Astros?
Astros.
Yeah.
That's for Hoover.
Yeah. And then because it's the red hat too, right?
No, it's orange. It's orange, red, blue.
Oh, Hoover's the Crips. Yo, so my bad.
But
My
hey,
bad. My
you
bad.
know what
My
I
bad.
mean?
My bad.
Yeah. That's that set tripping. So you got to really know what you're doing
Yeah.
with these hats now and what we're speaking about when it comes to these hats now.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Must have tried to.
Hold it still deep. I can go
Must
further. I
be
promise.
part of
There's
a gang,
some
guys.
rest of something.
Also this.
Since 2000.
Him driving in this car here, that's not Kendrick like. Kendrick don't be driving around in flashy cars. Like, what is this car, first of all?
But why wouldn't he though? In a
He's
sense,
got money, but
Yeah.
like he's never shown himself like to be the flashy guy. He has no videos driving cars.
It's all
He
been
has,
artsy.
he has other videos driving cars, but like
artsy.
it's super artsy. It's not like, look at this flashy car that I'm driving. This is the first time you're seeing Kendrick like really like show out. Like, I got money.
I wonder if it's like the same car Drake has or something.
I wonder.
Is that a Bugatti?
Oof, I don't know, man. I'm not a car guy like that.
Is that or a Lambo? It's a Lamb.
I think it's a Lambo.
It's a Lamb. But it's
Okay.
one of those expensive lambs.
Jesus.
And probably it's the same one as Drake, just to say, hey,
I got this. I
have this too.
have platinum record, bro.
I got this too.
Tall boy, fish Gatorade
You ain't
or
got
something.
these.
Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping.
Sorry, sir.
You ain't got these.
Drake got those, bro.
I know, but like, you know what I mean? You never know. You probably be
Come
like, you
on,
ain't got
man.
these.
We don't want to have a money off.
You niggas will get
You wanna
away.
watch some
Be flipped
pockets?
over your boxes, over your foe.
You know what?
We'll have to start pocket watching.
If there was a thing to pocket watch these two guys, it would be interesting to see how much money Kendrick actually stashes away. Because he doesn't really spend a lot of money. You never see him rocking any jewelry like that until the pop-out show. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing, because he's so California. It's because I heard you can really pop out and see him. I heard that from what I've been hearing is there is a good chance at 4:00 in the afternoon you can see him on one of them blocks, just
Really?
passing through. Got to do his daily dues, get what he does because he's still connected to people around his way. Right?
Yeah.
And mind you, he has an uncle. I'll find out his uncle's name, but his uncle is very, 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 very important in California. He's the leader of all their Bloods. I'll find out the name. It's a very important name. I can find out.
Yeah.
But to connect it, he don't gotta wear all that jewelry and stuff to like make us know how much money he got. He probably doing a lot more than buying jewels, you know.
Well, remember, has platinum records. Like, he doesn't have as many as Drake, obviously. Like,
And not double, triple though, like as Drake. Drake goes diamond everything.
yeah, but Kendrick's done well on his on all of his albums, man. They have gone multiple platinum. They're not like one-time platinum. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it's not in our face like that. You know what I mean? He's not constantly giving us music we're not constantly checking his numbers. Drake, every time he drops, it's like a number examination. What did he do for this album? Is it going to do better than the last one? Nobody puts Kendrick under that microscope like that.
But do you feel like if Kendrick like leaves his crib, he's going to be swarmed by fans, or does he have that like priceless thing where you can still be like a free person as a celebrity.
Man. He's
I still
pretty
think kids would
famous,
freak
bro.
out. Yeah.
I feel like no, because look what he just did the other day. He was in the middle of that crowd.
Yeah, but he had security and all that shit with him. You just don't see them.
Yeah, but that's his regular Joes. That's his regular dudes with him, fam.
You guys got to underestimate the fact that no matter how much he's still like connected to the city or whatever, he's a multi-millionaire.
Superstar.
Yeah, he's a super, like he has songs with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but
he has to have some kind of security detail with him, no matter, even if he's back in Compton.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But there's that sense that he's such a, like it's unfortunate what happened to Nipsey Hussle. But if that has never happened to Nipsey Hussle, it would have never happened.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So now that they've been through that on the West Coast too, I think he's a free spirit. He can come through, slide through whenever he kind of wants. He comes from gang affiliation that's more serious than anything, that has been running the rap game for over 45 years.
Yeah, like even if you wanted to test Kendrick, you wouldn't.
His uncle, mind you, go look up that guy who's in the wheelchair, who's been a millionaire since the time he's ended up in the wheelchair. That's his uncle. That's the uncle that Drake tried to talk about. What? That's a no-no who Drake was even speaking about. Right? I'll get the name. And we'll come back on the show next time. I'll give you the actual name of his uncle, who's very serious in the music industry and controls all them bloods. No one is touching this guy.
Yeah.
This guy is rap royalty. He's California royalty. He comes from a long line of gangsterism. He's never had to go and pop out and kill people. But at the end of the day, you fuck with him. I'm sorry to swear, but I think you would get your head knocked off. You know what I mean? Playing with this fool.
He probably feeds a lot of people.
Other fashionable option, then get his face tatted like
this right here. What's happening here?
Remember how you ship kids?
Wait, what? Remember how they ship kids? But like,
you know how
you never seen like, okay, for example, in The Wire, there was season 2 where you ever seen The Wire?
Like a few episodes. No, like
okay, season 2. It was a sleeper for a lot of people, but it was a very important season. They were at the docks. There was a lot of shit going on. But one of the episodes, they opened up one of those crates and there was bare dead hookers.
Yeah. Or
dead hookers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. More times you see a bunch of Chinese kids in there.
Yeah.
Alive or dead?
Alive. Some dead, probably.
This is what they use to to transport, like for trafficking and stuff like that.
So is that what Drizzy's being accused of doing?
This is what he's accusing him in the whole song. The whole song is
trafficking kids in containers.
Fam, when you really take in what Not Like Us, the whole song is a dissection of Drake, besides the last verse with the colonization shit.
Yeah.
Like every verse, he's like, this is why you're a PDF
file.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your friends, this, that, like, he's not saying you're not a good rapper in the whole song. The whole song, to me, the first 3 verses or 2 verses are all about how much he thinks this guy's a PDF, bro. In the lyrics, without a video. You know what I'm saying? When you really take it in, fam. So like now the video is like, he's just like adding insult to injury, bro.
Yep.
like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all
DeMar DeRozan. This was traitorship. This was disgusting. That's why we never won a ring with you. I always respected DeMar DeRozan, but I always told people we're not winning a ring with this guy. This guy bigs up Drake in interviews, and now he's standing looking like he's trying to tackle Drake and attack him, bro. Wow. I don't rate it. And we were never going to win a ring with you. You're just pissed that we got Kawhi and we won a ring right away, all right?
didn't deserve him neither. From a place, no neighborhood watch.
Wow.
I don't like this.
You know you niggas like another line of walk. So I really haven't shot. 1, 2, 3.
And I won't pass the ox. Yeah, he called him a jabroni in the beginning, and then he gave him the sweet chin music. He watches a lot of WWE.
Yeah, he's like, these are all the things I want to do to Drake. Oh no,
4, 5 plus 5.
You know what he meant by devil? You know what he meant by devil?
Yeah, but I'm looking
like
at
man, white boy.
Oh, like Edomite?
Yeah,
Esau.
Yeah, you call him a white boy.
But there's also these movements that are happening here that is just irking me a little bit, bro. If I was Drake, and it's irking me because I'm a supporter.
Yeah,
right?
Torontonian dog.
But like all this is happening here. He's on the phone. He shakes this guy's hand like as if they've done a deal. And now he's like dancing, like he's happy. Like, what is going on?
And why is he in a suit?
He's like the owner of the shipping yard, it seems like. That's what I'm getting from this.
Oh, and Drake just made him a lot of money.
Yo, this video is like going to a friggin' museum, bro.
This is a cultural artifact.
He
for
has
sure.
me kind of like, yo, what do you mean right now?
They're gonna study this in universities 2050.
Yeah. This is
That ass inside. Hey.
that is something. Why is the girl walking on a tightrope and dancing on a tightrope? Why?
Because he's on a tightrope.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
So,
Right? And he got the whole gang there just to show that the unity's still there.
No. What he's showing is I'm in jungle. When I do this video, can you go back to your hood and do a video like this?
Look at everyone here supporting me. Your hood would not do that. He'd have to hire actors.
Yeah, fam.
No.
Can you act like a hood man?
No, don't say that.
No. Don't cape that. Don't cape that.
I'm talking about the youths, the actual youths, fam.
Reality's
You're
reality.
telling me that
pulls
Drake
up.
can't get a bunch of the man them to pull up? Like, he has guys, bro. Like, you guys are making it like Drake just hangs out by himself, fam.
Drake is fully loaded with security, okay? So obviously for that reason, kids aren't gonna try him. But do you think if you went to friggin' Haji Basto's hood, you think like they're just gonna rock with him off the strength without them like
coming
being
here
pissed
to
off or
shoot a
something?
video in here, but you're not really from here?
He'd have to give them a feature.
You're talking nonsense right now, Friday. If you think he could do that, that's insane. That would be insanity to think.
They're gonna kill me in the comments.
Damn right. Because this is what
he got to do a feature on the house.
He painted up. Yeah, thank you. And then you still can't even really come here and do the feature because you're not from here. Can you go to your hood that you were born in, that everybody know you from, even though you move now up in the hills? Can you go back there and do this? Where are you from? Is what we want to know.
No.
This is what he wants to know.
What they want to know.
This is what he wants to. This is what they want to know. Sorry, Drizzle. I didn't mean it like that. I'm talking like as if I have to be them right now. I'm putting myself in Kendrick's size 7s.
Shit.
Okay?
He might be compromised.
Yo, comment down below if you think Drake could do a music video in your hood authentically.
Comment down below if you think Dusty's compromised by the West Coast.
Shout out to AB. Shout out to all the community niggas. You already know. Yay.
The West Coast check cleared,
They
bro.
die, bro, because I tell you this much.
They not like us. They not like
That
us.
American conversion is nice, eh?
They not like us.
They love my God.
You a fucking colonizer.
This is the part that
Whitney.
See, you see how he, like, the lyrical lineup of the lyrics to the visuals?
Yeah.
Just disgusting.
it's embarrassing.
It's really well done.
No, give credit where credit is due.
It's really well
Can I tell
done,
you the truth,
man.
though?
Talk to me.
This song is shit.
You think so?
Yeah, damn right it's shit, Nick.
Whoa.
I'm right from this. You can't come to me with
Hot
they ain't like
Take
us. Come on, guys, use your head. That's anybody could have made that. You know what I'm saying? But it's the way he showed the culture in it that made me feel it. But to tell you the truth, this ain't Kendrick's best work.
It's not his best work.
This song ain't Kendrick's best.
Song and shit is pushing it.
It's his hottest track,
It's
bro.
his hottest track ever. But commercially, yes, cool. He got us with it this summer. Now he gonna have to make 20 more of these.
Okay, but as far as shit,
See,
It's not
I thought
shit,
I was
it's not.
compromised by the West Coast for a second there. But then, my psychoticness kicked in. I'm like, hold on for a second, guys.
Yeah. Your Toronto instincts just kicked in. I just witnessed it. Like, you were just cool with the song, and all of a sudden you're like, nah!
Turn my back on them niggas real quick. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean? It's our Toronto thing. They're not like us. Cool. We're not like you guys. Right? We're not like you guys. We know who we are.
Hold on. Because
do
let's spin this quick story into this.
Yeah.
With the boy Rose.
Yeah.
Actually, let's keep it for a separate thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
But it almost spins into it.
It does. But I want to keep that for a separate thing because I want to know, and we'll get to it in a minute. If Not Like Us is an indictment on Canada as well as Drake, but we'll get to it in a minute.
The family mad.
Bitch in there twirling and doing them things.
Run for your life. Hey. Run for your life.
He might need to lock in.
He might need to lock in with me. I'm gonna show him how real Toronto niggas think.
That too, but he needs to lock in with a shorty and be like, "This is my girlfriend, not just for us, like for the audience,
playeristic dog."
But dog, like having that one foundation, like that woman, Like,
Too late.
seeing that in the video with his kids, like,
Hold
that's
up.
a powerful visual.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you this, Drizzle. Say no Jason lyric over here. Save that for the West Coast. That's that romance, love, sunshine shit that they do all day.
But he's getting older, bro.
I know that, but that's on him. That's his problem.
Man, he's to settle down, man.
Nah, man, one pussy kill cock. Don't do it.
That's some real Jamaican
What
shit.
proverb is that? I've never heard that.
Rastaman proverb. But yo, honestly, no, it's real shit though. Like, he doesn't got to do all that, because once he does that, then it's corny. Because he had his chance to do that with his baby moms, and he should have just did that with her.
We all know he wasn't going to do that, yeah.
It doesn't matter though, dog. Everybody's first baby mom is a hoe.
He tried to do it with Rihanna. He did, like...
Yeah, but she a hoe too. She
Maybe.
been a hoe.
I'm just saying that the man needs to
He know
settle
that.
down, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not even show us that you got a girl, but like, just, you know.
No, fam. No
Yeah.
time for lovey-dovey thing. You can't do that now, Drizzle.
He's worth too much.
At the end of the day, you look like everything. If you do now a Toronto anthem and have the whole of Toronto in it, and we're screaming like the same
Oh,
way,
you trying to be like
we
Kenny.
look like biters.
You trying to be like Kenny.
You were supposed to do that shit months and years and eons ago,
Yeah.
right? The only thing we're getting put on about is our biker crisis now.
But don't you remember, was it Headlines where he was in...
Stadium.
And he was in the Guild, like, and he had like the G-Way dudes and stuff, right? Was that is that Headlines?
I think so.
Yeah.
So he kind of like did it a little bit.
Yo, fam.
Like, he would be in the stadium, he'd be showing the CN Tower, he'd be in different parts of Toronto.
Okay, so then the difference is that Kendrick would have had the stadium that day and told his whole of Jungle to pull up and the rest of LA pull up. We're showing out. Right?
Yeah, like these
he
scenes,
only
these
made
scenes.
it them. He only made it them. He's never made us all feel like part of the city. You understand what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
You can give us a party next door and friends on August 4th, which we will be there.
Party Next Door and Friends?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
okay.
OVO Fest that's coming to Toronto.
August 4th. Oh, yeah. That's when OVO
That's
Fest is
OVO
supposed to
Fest, guys.
happen.
Don't let them fool you. They just switch the names now. So obviously Drake will be there. It's PND and friends.
Yeah.
Right? But there's little things that now he has to do that where it's looking like you crazy. You know what I'm saying? You should have did that a long time ago. Before we heard that, OVO's a sweatshop and this and that and the third. These things should have been in placement a long time ago to shut the flipping public up. You know what I mean? Even though you're not trying to please them, but you still there's something you gotta please, and there's people that still want to buy your music and still want to message you.
Yeah.
So you gotta please them, dog.
But it's kind of weird because like we expect him to please an audience that was never accepting of him until he blew up.
They
weren't rocking with, they were hating on him.
And I think I would be the same damn way. I would tell Toronto everybody go suck their finger. You know what I mean? I swear to God, I think I would be on the same tip Drake would be on. Go suck your fingers, because at the end of the day, you guys hated me. You guys tried to claim me as a rat. You guys have stole chains from me when we get it from Young Money. You guys have done me so dirty, dog. Yeah, you're right. I am gonna charge you guys to get an OVO Fest. $800 damn. See who's the ballers. I would do that to you, all of you Torontonians that are fake. Half of you ain't even from here. You know what I'm saying? He's actually from here. Most of the people that have went against him ain't even from this city.
Yeah, listen.
I'm telling you the truth. So you know what? He knows what's up. Who's real is real and who's fake is fake. He knows the real from the fake. So there's certain people that have gotten ahead in this system through him without us even knowing he had anything to do with it. And I wouldn't tell none of these dudes anything. I would tell them to go suck their finger.
Suck the fingers, crazy.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69. Say
None of y'all say it.
OV ho.
He has a predator in a cage.
Say,
He locked the predator in a cage, so it's gonna be in there for the next 20 years. He can't come out.
that's a mod thing.
It's crazy what we
Crazy
just did. I
symbolism.
can't believe we just did this.
Okay, so what do y'all think
No,
now
I'm joking.
that Drake felt when this video dropped? Do you think he even watched this video?
I think he's like, yo, I gotta go to Rick. What's that guy's name?
Mark Rubin.
Mark Rubin's white party. That's how I'm gonna get loose after this.
That's crazy. That's
Yo,
even more crazier because those parties, pure sodomy is going on in there.
There's supposed to be some wild.
Yeah, last time Little Bebe. That's where Little Bebe got his name.
Yeah.
Little Bebe.
it's heard. They say there's never been guarantees until like some video comes out later on in the future.
Life.
But like a lot of people have said that wasn't the greatest move. Even academics were saying this. That's his boy.
The weirdest moves he's been making, fam.
What's up with that, man?
Did he fire his PR? Yo, holler at me, dog, if you need B.
Do you think Drake is spiraling?
Yo, I think he threw his 40 bottle at the screen. He broke a TV screen when he seen this in his mansion. No doubt
because there's the whole thing, like, it dispels some of the things that he was trying to use. Like Dave Freeze in the video, he co-directed the video. So the whole Dave Free thing, like, okay, that can put that to rest. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, if you see Dave Free co-signing you in the video, put that to rest. Whitney's in the video. She's dancing around, you know what I'm saying? And like, didn't he have like a line saying something like her DMs or her caption saying, "Save me, save me"?
Like, and that could just be from those kids that she just had.
Like, she looks like she's having a great time.
Like they're in unison. Like they look like they have a pretty good kick step together.
Man. Drake's smart to be like, whatever. That's just for the cameras.
I could not even be inside this guy's head right now, bro.
I could.
Because like, it feels like it's not like Kendrick's like going against you. It feels like the whole hip hop culture is going against you.
DeRozan,
you got people in the videos, people at his show co-signing him. Like, I feel kind of betrayed.
Hold on, there's a twist side to it though. While you're feeling betrayed, if you were in the Drizzle shoes, size 11s or whatever, 12s, this is the whole thing. We've always been against him. Now he's just been liked in the last 5 years.
You think so?
Yeah, liked, just liked. Like, I like Drake. I don't care what he was for this, babe. I don't care.
Yeah.
You got that in the last 5 years. Now, this dude who has, a little more melanin than him comes around stating these things. Whoa. Things you've thought about Drake, you didn't have the balls to say before, people are saying now. So it gives him an upper hand, I feel. That now I'm more looking at him like, yo, homie, just stay low for a second so I can like you again.
Everybody keeps on saying that, man.
I don't think you should come out with no music. That would be the dumbest thing to ever do. That's like when the 69 boys came, but the 69 boys came out with like, Whoop, There It Is. At those times, MC Hammer was about to make a comeback. He had to sit his black ass down, even though he was the hardest dude out of Oakland. But these guys came from Atlanta. I'm giving you this because there's like statistically, that's what I can match this up to. You need to sit your ass down. If you were at the top of the pinnacle point, I want to remember you there.
Yeah.
You're being remembered as being taken off of your throne and literally getting kicked out of the castle, my guy. The man picked you up and said, yo, come on, Tide. You remember? Yo. Remember like Fred Flintstone when he gets thrown when he get thrown out and he'd be banging on the door like, Wilma. That's how the man them have Drake right now. Banging on the front of the castle like,
in hip hop.
Yes.
In hip hop. You know, I can't say in hip hop only because apparently the Camila Cabello song didn't do as well on the charts.
Booty Juice.
It entered at like 79 or something on the Billboard charts.
Booty Juice.
So I don't know, man. And it was one thing to be like, okay, the hip hop culture is kind of not feeling me right now. Let me just lean into my pop shit because remember, he has many bags, right?
Yeah, but
if that other shit is not working neither, just like, what are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? Look now, a movie, a series came out called Supercell. Once again, it was done in the UK. How come Toronto doesn't have some? The last thing we tried to build was a remake of Robin Hood. That was so sorry, Lil Lex, but that was Booty Juice too, right? You gave me nothing to say this is where I'm from. You're the only person with a little bit of power out here, and you still haven't given me a block movie. You haven't given me no stars from my city yet. You came with Snow Day. No offense to Snow Day, but that lasted only less than 15 damn seconds. So again, I'm here stuck wondering, what does Toronto have to offer me? That's why they keep kicking our asses with these videos and these songs and just making them, these songs are shit, but they're placing it so well on us that we're looking despicable. You understand what I'm saying? Because now we don't even have something to say, okay, yo, this summer we had the hottest movie actor, or we had and it came from an OVO production.
I can't even be mad at you, bro, because you're not saying this like being a New York nigga or something.
No, I'm saying this
somebody. You're here in Toronto,
here,
and you.
I walk around the streets every day, bro.
And you seem like you feel betrayed.
I'm passionate about this. If you're looking for any actor to put it, it'd be me, motherfucker. Because I'll come there every day for free bono just to get this thing lifted. Because there has to be somebody with some more heart out here, dog, that has to say, okay, I'm really from this. Let me show these niggas how it's really done. Right? That's why they're clowning this youth. And they're like, you ain't from this. If you from me, how come you can't show me your projects?
It's an uphill battle.
How come you got to go to Pressa's projects? How come you got to bring Peso over to your house to play basketball? Huh?
Yeah, but he doesn't come from a hood. So, like, how can you show a hood that if you don't come
so then
from?
that means you got to alley-oop something. You have to alley-oop something. You have to go pull one of them G-Way youths out of the slum right now, fam. Go find one of them G-Way actors or something. There's someone in G-Way that's acting right now. Go make a flipping short doc for them, bro. Where you want to put Snow Day on for some idiot song that you already made. Sorry, Snow Day, I love you. But that still didn't make, the math wasn't mathing there to a guy like me who's really outside like you. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real. So that's where it
was a parody song.
Yeah, so that's where my frustration comes into play. So why don't you take the Snow Day you and put them in a movie with the same thing and get the thing popping? Put all these little, go draw for these little actor, the little comedian guys that we all see on Instagram. Draw them, put them in something. Take a year, get them some more acting going on, and let the thing pop. Music now work for us in Toronto.
We need a Drewski level comedian over here out of our comedians.
Thank you.
Because, like, to be honest, you're spitting facts because I do see him with his arm around Drewski and different people.
And you're not draw for Big Norm. You're not draw for from Extra Gravy. You're not drawing for the man them.
Yeah.
Marlon, you're not drawing for the man them. That's where I'm getting a little confused. That's where I can't be caping. I'm not gonna sit here and cape for no nigga that ain't putting no paper in the pockets of these kids and men that have been doing it just as long as you.
Okay, so is it Drake's responsibility to create culture?
Give me the money right now. You'd see that guy wouldn't exist. I would be the man. I have all this money. I live over here on Forest Hill, whatever. Y'all get to come play basketball with me. Homie, you're acting? Okay, let me get on the phone with my agent right now. By next week, you're in a movie, bro. I have money. I didn't even have to pay for it. It's my name. I used my name to get you there. Go. If you want to tell everybody, Drizzle, put me on Drizzle. If you want to tell them, Dust, put me on, whatever. Do what you do. Feed your family now. I don't need you at my door asking me for more. That's how you get us off your back. Put two people in some better places. And if you are doing it behind the scenes and I just don't know, then that's not even a good enough job for me. You got to make me know. Because then I can't run my mouth. Because right now I could run my mouth because it doesn't look like no movies are being made. I'm watching Supercell that's from goddamn the UK. Don't know who the director is at all. Oh, Rat Man or something like that. Never heard of him in my life, but now I know about him. Go put a producer that's out here. You got Reed in the streets running around showing the whole of Toronto how crazy it is. Go throw that kid in, make him a director. Do something. You got Friday sitting over here potting like Star. Got Star calling him out on live. Asking anything that drops in, like, what's up?
But I feel like at that point, you're kind of expecting,
I'm not expecting nothing. I'm not expecting no handouts from Drake. It's not a handout, dog. It's a thing. You have to do it. What are you a man for? You're here to show off or you're here to get it taken from you? What's the sense in having it if you can't share it?
I mean, I agree.
No, I don't. There couldn't be no other agreement because if he came from where I came from, for real, like how the man them are around him who are from where I'm from, they know what's up. Come on, dog. If they had that opportunity right now, there'd be a lot of kids that would have things going in for themselves in this city. And there are, but there need to be a little bit more. There need to be something where mans could do independent things and still make a change, bro. And even if he just does an executive production name for the man them and uses OVO name for them and it goes through their system or whatever, it can help. That's why we're struggling. All they can say is they're pointing the finger at one man. They should have 10 men to point at and say, yo, that guy's shit, but that guy's good. This guy's better. That guy. Not just Drake.
Yeah.
They'd have to be scared right now. But they ain't scared of us. They're just like, whatever. We got a bunch of biker youths fending us.
Yeah.
That's to show you what I told you from before. Rap in Canada is not black. Guys, it's white.
It is white. Canada is mostly white.
Thank you.
But to me, this argument, like, I agree that it's Drake's, like, if I was in Drake's position, I'd try to foster the community, create culture. You know what I'm saying? Drake utilizes culture. He might not feel like it's his responsibility to create it. It's the majority of people who determine what culture is. But it's like, that's like getting mad at Elon Musk for not solving world hunger. It's like, okay, just because he has the money, it's easy for us to say in our position, yo, if I had that money, I would do this, I would do that. But like, when you look at the logistics, the outcome, like, he's tried it before. I feel like it's not as easy as we're making it seem.
Okay, I don't know one person that knows Elon Musk. I don't have not one connection to someone that I can call right now and say, yo, can you call Elon? But I got 10 people on my Rolodex right now that I can call that has some contact with Drake.
Okay.
That makes more sense to me. That means that you're touchable. That means you can touch my life. I can say something that can maybe change your
Accessible,
mind.
And what you're saying there with like him using culture, but like,
you're not
if you're
using
culture, you got to give back to
You got to
culture.
give back, but has he given back?
He has given back to a degree, right? And I do agree with what you're saying, Dusty. He has given back with a lot of different people, and foundations and stuff like that. But we don't have that unified front.
Thank you.
That could be probably facilitated by OVO and XO too. That's not take the put it all on OVO. Where these guys are the biggest exports from the city. They've obviously, I'm not going to pocket watch them, but they've made a substantial amount of money and their names are super influential. So they don't even have to use the money.
See what I said?
Yes, but like, it's one thing to put on musicians, but we have an ecosystem that needs to be created so that those musicians could even flourish more.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
And you create other musicians, not just I like this guy, I like this guy. It's like now we have a system.
Yes.
Artistry.
So if the whole like entertainment scene is being bought up by like, okay, we got productions out here. Because I'm agreeing with what you're saying. Like if we have productions out here and let's say we have bigger media out here, on the strength of them, one, we're going to support them super heavy. And two, those are things that the musical artists can get filtered through.
Yeah.
Soundtracks can be made because we have productions that are huge that come from here and are like from the culture. Because we do have huge productions coming from Toronto all the time.
Yeah, we do.
But they're not from our culture.
We don't know nothing about them.
Like,
the Boys.
Americans film.
The Boys is filmed here.
Boys is filmed here.
But it's not a Canadian show.
Hold on. One of the actors, the fast guy.
Yeah.
He's Canadian.
Yeah, there was a part in it, I was watching it yesterday, where he was like, I had to run to Toronto so that the Homelander couldn't hear me. And he was right in front of CN Tower.
And he said it like a real Toronto man too at that point, right? Like you felt it. He's actually from Toronto. And that's the thing. Like, that's the one guy. Now we're supposed to draw for him. We figured that out. As me, if I had some money, a lot of money, I figure him out and say, all right, cool. Now we're going to take you and put you in a series here.
And not to interrupt you, like, even if you just want to do it for selfish reasons, so that you can say, yeah, I'm the one who put all these motherfuckers on.
Projects.
Do it. Yeah. Right? If you look in like 30 people that are big products from Toronto or from Canada, he can boast and be like, yeah.
That's because of me.
Yeah.
I want you to do that.
You don't have to say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you get into an argument like this, like with Kendrick, you
run
can be
down
like,
the thing.
what are you talking about? I'm the one who brought this person. Shut the hell up. I put on the culture out here.
Exactly. Now, you know where we get beat again? There's a movie called 1992 about to come out with Tyrese. And who is it produced and directed by? Ooh. Snoop Doggy Dogg. This is what I'm saying, guy.
But he does Euphoria, right? So if you're already
that's another American show.
He could have made it a Canadian show.
Yes.
No.
But hold on. Let me say this. If you are into production, now take that production and bring it. Let me finish,
Sorry,
bro.
cuz.
If you're into production,
yeah,
take that same production ability and the amount of money that it takes to produce a Euphoria and then use it here.
Thank you. You were right the whole time. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you were right the whole time. I love you. But you were right the whole time.
Yeah.
There was just something else I seen. How this is why you go and do Euphoria now, right? Because you're not thinking like how I'd be thinking as a real Toronto man. I'm not going to go do Euphoria with some weirdo production thing, weirdo characters.
High school.
And now look what I'm being called, a PDF file. You should already see these things coming. That's on you, Playboy. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to make things, stop stealing others. They already said you steal culture. Come home to Canada. Show them what Eglinton West looks like in a higher production. Show them what the man them were really doing in a higher production with some good actors from Toronto.
And even show some white boy shit too.
So the white boy shit all the way through. Go.
Like Trailer Park Boys was a highly watched Canadian show outside of Canada as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they figured us out. Like,
you can be involved in something like that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't even just have to be only our culture, but keep it home.
Keep it home.
You know what I'm saying? Like imagine Drake was Drake was behind Trailer Park Boys the whole time.
Oh, he'd be goated.
You're goated and you're richer than you're really supposed to be.
But it was super low key, and then you find out, wait a minute, you know how much money I put into that shit?
Yeah.
Why do you think their production value started going up? Because it was me.
So do you feel like Drake needs to have more cultural contributions to the city?
Yeah, when you have this type of the name you have, and you can just make a phone call and you don't even have to use your money, and you can show them the process of okay, we do get grants, we're lucky, so maybe you can get them a grant for a show, a bigger production show, some type of series. We need something else. When the music is flopping on this side, we can go and push over to the TV world, the movie world. We got people over there so that can help some of our rappers here that can be now in movies, big production Lionsgate movies on the soundtracks and stuff. Bro, there's a system we have to run, and the system now run unless Drake a blood clot run it. You know what I mean? We don't need him, but we need him. You see what I'm saying? And because it's harder for you if you don't need him. But if he sees a man doing, I'm telling guys out here, if you guys are thinking about doing a series again in our city, just start making them. Hopefully he catches on, and there you go. You're gone. But some people can't expect him to make it for them. You gotta already have it being made. I want to see guys making it in our city where he has to be like, nah, dog, let's get that on Netflix.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of seeing the UK man them on Netflix, bro. And they sound exactly like us, move exactly like us, but we're really dads too.
Yeah.
We have our thing set over here.
So let me ask you, okay?
Yes, brother.
Now, based on this, but on the next topic. Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club, with delivery all over the GTA and now all across Canada. They got the best selection of flour, edibles, and pens, and all types of goodies that you need. You can find them on their Instagram page, _Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed app, as well as the Leafy Things app. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop Network, and they may give you a discount. Big salute to Diamond Club. Cheer!
Yeah.
Okay?
I got
because this whole thing has been going on with the whole Hells Angels thing over there in Vancouver.
I eat that thing that.
There's that artist Icarus who got into the issue with Rick Ross. Rick Ross responded.
He a real nigga though.
You know Icarus?
He a real nigga though.
He followed me. He followed me back on Instagram.
Yeah,
I was like,
He a real nigga.
Live stream coming soon?
I tried to DM him. He hasn't responded yet.
He ain't gonna respond to your black ass.
But Rick Ross responded, and let me see if I can find his response. I'll go up on academic stage.
I say that because they don't need clout. He doesn't need clout.
No, with that whole thing, right? He was playing Not Like Us. It was already covered a multitude of times at this point, right?
Yeah.
But man's got offended. But here's what he had to say as far as
it happened over there. Let me tell you something. When the first dude stepped up to Rose, the little short fat one that looked like Bam Bam Bigelow from wrestling, when he stepped up, and then I squat down in his eyes and told him what I said. Basically, boy, if I hit you, I'm gonna see everything you ate for the last 2 days. His balls dropped out of his ass. He never said another word. He never did nothing. He was a straight buster. Then the nigga behind him said, I know MMA.
Real white guy thing to say still. Won't lie.
And then I got hit with a drink. I'm still convinced ain't no nigga punched me. Somebody said, Rose, the nigga tried to punch you. He hit you. I say, nah. He had to throw a drink, because throwing a drink would have been way more disrespectful than screaming, I know MMA.
That is funny. That is funny.
Ross is hilarious.
That is funny.
So Merkules actually responded to that whole Bam Bam Bigelow thing too. All right. And I'll pull up Merkules' page. Big salute to Merkules. Because Merkules got himself wrapped up in this. And I don't think he wanted to be. Merkules is not into the whole mix-up thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he likes to watch in the comments and like, not even in comment too much, but he got himself into this. Okay?
He was right there when it was happening.
But not only that, Merkules and Ross have been having a back and forth that has been low-key, not really covered in hip-hop like that.
Really?
Yes. It's a Merkules versus Ross thing, and not people haven't pinpointed that. There's videos now coming out about it, right?
Yeah.
Salute to AGB to Don. He was like, you need to look into the Merkules versus Ross thing, because Merkules put comments underneath Ross's underneath Drake's thing when Ross first dropped the Champagne Moments, and he said something, and he dissed him, right? Or it was maybe under push-ups or something. But when Drake and Ross were kind of going, when Drake took the shots at Ross, Merkules made comments about that. And then from there, I don't know if there's been like an underlying beef that we just don't know about, but I don't know what Merkules said at that time when they were back and forth. There's no audio, like there's audio, but we don't hear Merkules. And he's right next to the Icarus guy.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch back that video,
I've seen everything.
You see him pop up right there.
Yeah,
and
he walked away.
There's words that come out of his mouth too. Nobody knows what those are.
Get him.
And now he's posted on his shit.
And I'm thinking about the event that happened over there.
Right? He posted this with the same thing we just listened to, and himself with the Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, that's funny. That's a funny way to deal with it.
And his Avi is Bam Bam Bigelow now.
Yeah, he doubled down.
There's a Ross Merkules thing going. And keep in mind now, Merkules not just Merkules. He's Death Row.
He's Death Row now.
He signed on Death Row.
He West Coast.
And not the Suge Knight Death Row.
No,
he got Snoop behind him, West Coast legend. So he's got
Long Beach.
He don't have no issues in the West Coast, I would imagine, moving around. You know what I'm saying?
No.
With this whole thing here, right? The Merkules versus Ross, Drake, I guess people, he was liked a lot of the comments or liked a lot of the videos of Ross getting his ass kicked or his people getting his ass kicked. Is there going to be a problem for us over there in the United States? In certain, not maybe the whole United States. I'm sure in Wichita, we're not going to have no problems, but like certain metropolitan areas, like if we're in Los Angeles wearing OVO clothes and saying, hey, will we have an issue? And I'm really seriously asking this.
You're saying no?
No.
Remember B3 said he had the OVO gear on and he had an issue.
Yeah, but he did that on some purpose stuff, kind of in a way.
Yeah, but
like people should be able to.
No, but doesn't matter if he went out of his way. People should be able to wear OVO clothes no matter where you are, fam.
No, you shouldn't.
Why not?
Because there's rules to this rap shit. Where the hell did you get that from? This man, if you go to LA right now and you wear red in a blue neighborhood, you could get your ass killed.
So you're telling me there's people in New York that are putting away their OVO clothes because it might be them taking a side?
Or they might not wear certain
shit's expensive, fam.
Maybe
you gotta put it away?
Yeah.
Niggas in LA have it too, fam. They had a store over there at one point. It's not there anymore.
Yeah, brother.
Hold on, that needs a sound effect. However, before this all popped off, that there's something happened to that LA store.
Yeah.
But they had an LA store because people were purchasing OVO clothing in Los Angeles. You're telling me everybody in Los Angeles who bought OVO clothes is putting them in the freaking closet now?
Only reason why they were buying it then was because he had the song with YG, and then he had
but not only the gangsters. I'm talking like little white kids bought OVO clothes. You think they're putting it away because they live in the valley or whatever, fam?
Yeah.
I think,
that's crazy.
You know what they say?
Gallery department. You got all the other stuff you could wear now. That's not gang affiliated in a sense.
Yeah.
OVO is not.
I'm not talking about the gangster shit. I'm talking about just any regular LA person.
But the clothing represents somewhere else. It does not represent LA. That is a Canadian clothing line. I'm not wearing it in LA. If I'm from LA, I ain't wearing no OVO. Okay? That's it. I'm not wearing no OVO. I'm wearing what is from LA or what is from wherever what I like to wear, but I'm not wearing OVO right now because of the fact I'm from LA. My rapper is Kendrick.
What if you're still a Drake fan?
I'm still a Drake fan, but I'm not wearing his clothing because I wouldn't recommend it for me to wear, because now when I go around the hood or something, they might not feel me for that.
Okay.
I might because these guys, remember, they come from a different like situation than us. We're a bit more lighter on things. We're a bit more, hey bud, like it's all good, man. You know what I mean? That's what you can afford. That's what you can afford.
Yeah.
Out there, clothes are cheap. Let's be real. Shit's cheap. So you can really adjust to your neighborhood and wear what's adjusted to your neighborhood. These guys are neighborhood organized. I'm not wearing OVO if I'm not from that block.
Okay. What are your thoughts on it?
I think you can wear whatever you want, but there's going to be consequences because it's not where you're from, it's where you're at. You know what I'm saying? So like, for example, like there's so many situations you could think like, oh, I could wear this back home, but when I come here, people want to beat me up. Or like if a woman dresses promiscuously here and then she goes to Afghanistan, oh, well, I can wear whatever I want. No, you can't. Not here.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so you
yeah.
always have to be aware of like the locale you're in.
Local.
And like, would there be problems for us? I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm gonna do my best to play like the white card if I'm in America and like I have my OVO stuff, like, oh, like I'm just visiting, like, you know, but maybe for you guys, because you're like in the scene and they might even try to press you just on some like, oh, well, where you from, dog? With me, they might just be like, who's this like white you know?
Well, what about, okay, let's take the OVO clothes out of the equation.
Thank you.
Now, what about just, you know, it used to be a thing, you put your patch on your backpack, the Canadian patch, and it makes it better when you go from place to place.
Yeah.
Right? Including the United States. Right? Like, oh, you're Canadian. Okay, you're cool. Do we have to take those patches off our backpack when we go to places now?
No,
never.
No. Not the flag.
As far as the hip hop culture?
No.
Like people in the culture be like, oh, you're Canadian?
Nah.
What you listening to? What's in your, what you got in your phone? What's your what's your top?
Let me see your Spotify. Let me see your Spotify.
You can slide out of it by just being like Kendrick, right? You can slide out of it.
Look, you see, I just listened to Kendrick 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, like,
mostly West Coast rappers.
Yeah, that's it, right?
R.I.P. Drakeo, right?
Yeah,
no.
Right? No, you know what I mean?
I'm just saying because like they're making it like you come here and you play not like us, and there's a problem. Rick Ross, even though he's antagonizing the crowd, technically you shouldn't have a problem playing a song. If I want to play devil's advocate.
It's not where you're from, it's where you're at. Like it's probably so natural for them to play that song because that's what all the DJs are playing in the States.
Yeah.
They're like, they're like, oh, we're not in Toronto, we're in Vancouver. Like,
No. Ross was antagonizing. He plays that song at the end of all his sets. Like, I'm going against Drake.
Yeah, we team Kendrick or whatever.
Yes, we team Kendrick, but like that don't fly over here. That song doesn't ring off the same over here. It doesn't tell us, Drake. No, it says all of us when we hear that song. No? Or am I off of that?
I started to think like that. Like before I thought it was just Drake, but I realized it's all of us because there's a bunch of parts in the song where it's like mostly just about Toronto, not even Drake. You know what I'm saying? Or even his other songs. So I do kind of take it like it's a little distasteful for me. However, like, yo, kids do like that song, man. Like even people from here like that song, bro. Yeah. I'm sure if you look at the streams worldwide, Toronto, Ontario is probably, there's a lot of streams of this.
It's already been proven. It was like a high amount of the streams came from Canada.
Yeah. So you know good music is good music at the end of the day.
Damn.
You know?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
People play it here. There's videos of people playing it at parties that don't have issues. Like they don't have an OVO man standing up there watching or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? There's only that one party where the DJ got kicked out.
And he didn't even really get kicked out.
Exactly. That didn't happen a whole bunch of times. And then, you know, the whole thing with Cypher Sounds, who didn't play it neither.
Remember y'all were dissing me saying pick and choose when Like That came out? I predicted this exactly, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, like, bro, I'm not going to play that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's disrespectful to our guy. And then everyone's like, oh, you're picking and choosing. It's a hot song. But now people are thinking like me. People are like, yo, I'm not going to play Not Like Us because I'm for the city. You know what I'm saying? But same ways if it's requested, I might play it. You know what I'm saying? Pick and choose.
Like I said before, the song ain't that good.
It's a good song, bro.
It's a great song, but
it's one of the best diss tracks of all time.
No, it's not. It's not.
You don't think so? Friday, what do you think?
It's not.
Top 5 diss track all time in terms of just significance?
5.
Yeah, I'll put it in the 5, but it's not
this songs.
Top 3, and it's not 3.
Ooh. And we'll do this as a
you think No Vaseline is better than this track? Come on.
No Vaseline.
Everybody knows it's
Hit 'Em Up is, to me, is in the top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say maybe
number one.
Okay, so Hit 'Em Up number 1. What are you putting number 2?
back to back.
Ether.
See, I
This
feel
is
the
better
same
than
way.
back to back.
I feel the same way about Ether as you might feel about Not Like Us. I don't think Ether's a good song.
What?
I think it was a great moment, but I think Takeover is a way better song.
Takeover was sick.
Okay, put Takeover at number 2 and then Ether at number 3.
But the thing is, because Nas won that battle,
You think Nas won that battle?
he did.
He did. But he lost the war.
He clearly won that battle, right? But like,
Do you think Drake really won this battle too? Are you one of those?
no, I think Kendrick won this battle. I was on the fence for a while, but I do think Kendrick won this battle.
Yeah.
I'll put Not Like Us as a number in the number 5. I'll put Back to Back as probably my number 3.
Mm-hmm.
You think back to back is better than Not Like Us?
Yeah.
As a song or as a diss record?
As a song.
Oh.
As a song.
As a song.
That song slaps. The flow, the beat, everything is just, to me, a better song. You know what I'm saying?
Sonically.
And Hit 'Em Up, just the way that the song is a good song to like. You could dance to Hit 'Em Up in the club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
But yo, from a DJ perspective, back to back, it was sick, but Not Like Us is way more like danceable. Like you can dance along with Not Like Us and get down easy. Back to back is more like you're rapping it, you know?
Drake's back to back still didn't make us show our culture.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of bias when I have that.
That's
back
what I'm
to
saying.
back and Not Like Us. Like you gotta understand. Like I can't completely concede yet. Like I'm still. I feel a little hurt too as far as being Canadian.
I'm
hurt.
What I'm saying? That's why I gotta say Not Like Us.
Let's save that top 5 for another day.
Hurt.
That's a whole.
I'm hurt.
That's
I'm
a
hurt.
1 hour.
But yo, comment down below best diss tracks of all time.
There was a message that somebody sent me that Drake got a message from the HAs.
Big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabber with a variety of different grabber flavors and dispensers. They got red rose grabber, that red herring grabber, and peanut butter. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabber, and use the code We Love Hip Hop and receive a discount on your order. Again, you can find them on Instagram, Steamin' Hot Grabber. Now let's get back to the show. Cheer.
Did y'all ever hear something like that?
No.
Let me see if it might be in my phone because it could be in my We Love Hip Hop DMs.
Like a good message or a
no?
warning?
It was kind of a warning type of thing. Let me see. Let me download this over here quick fast. Okay.
HA started here in Montreal, right?
Yeah, I think
they've been here. They're here.
They've been here. Is it a Canadian? Because they're in the States too, no?
Yeah, but they're different. There's more black bike gangs too. There's a lot of black bike gangs, Mexican bike gangs in the States and stuff. So it's a little more diverse with it, right?
But here they're like the only ones.
They're the K. I don't want to say nothing wrong, right?
Man said they're the KK.
I just said the K, right? You finished it.
I added the other 2 Ks.
Okay, so I'm downloading this right now.
Man said they're the clan.
Actually, I probably could play it from here.
From Damian Ryan.
Bad, I'm thinking.
Okay, you see that? Remember that?
Damian
Brother.
Ryan.
Press 1 to
Remember?
What?
So, remember when I tell you to look up this person?
Say it on mic, nigga.
Remember when I was telling you to look up this person? When the first time, when the mansion and the
music video,
the shooting.
Yeah.
Remember when I got the message first? I already knew he was gonna get this message.
Drake, you're trying to take credit for shit that has nothing to do with you. You're a f***ing clout-chasing goof. Get off our tip.
Woo.
That don't even sound like how someone really talks though.
That's homie's voice.
Was it AI or was it real?
Like, I don't know, the amount of slang.
Take credit for shit that has nothing to do with you.
No, that's real.
You're a f***ing clout-chasing goof.
No, you could hear the Canadian accent.
Yeah. No, I heard. I was like, the moment he said shit, I was like, oh.
And then about.
This guy's dangerous, so.
Clout-chasing goof. Get off our tip.
Okay. I feel like I'm delving into some territory now.
Bro, turn this off, yo.
Bro, next topic.
Okay. But the thing is, he's already shown, his allegiance multiple times on Instagram. Like, he's posted shit like, hey, this is my homies.
You know what? I really need to say something.
Talk to me.
He's wrong. He's wrong for even ever aligning himself with that organization. Because he doesn't know in the 70s and 80s, what Jamaicans and any black people had to go through dealing with these guys back in the days, all right? Who come from Toronto and the GTA areas. His mom's white, right? My dad's black. My mom's black. My dad had his crew, right? I'm not going to say which one, but let me show you something. Them and us, we don't mix like that. All right?
Yeah.
And for him to even go that way, that's to show you why we're getting dealt with by the Americans, because they know we're not even supposed to be dealing with them like that. All right? That's where he's showing the wrong side of our culture. You're showing a biker culture. You're showing white culture. That's not our culture when it comes to black people here. Show me.
And they were saying a lot of N-words,
bombs, bro.
when they were beating up Ross.
And the one half black and white guy was throwing around it the most and wilding out for his colonizers the most. He's an idiot. I don't care who he is. Can't come here and talk to me. All right? But at the end of the day, I know why certain things happen like that.
We've discussed it on the pod. Like, sometimes you have no choice.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm guessing, because why else would he co-sign a group that is openly professed like kind of white?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying.
Alignment.
Someone's not talking to him and the brothers around him, I guess maybe their parents weren't involved in some real shit in the 70s and 80s to know that they shouldn't even be on that
I'm
side.
sure there were, but
There
like,
has
what are
to
they going
be.
to say? No, don't do it. They're not in charge. Come on, fam.
I hear you.
We're gonna tell the boy, don't do something, fam.
Yeah, if I'm a real friend, I'm gonna tell him, bro, that doesn't make sense for us.
But what if you're like in a position where it's like a threat and it's like, yo, don't do it. It's like, okay, well, now I'm gonna have to deal with the repercussions.
So what's the point of knowing all of these Jamaicans that are real steppers too? What's the point then having all these yard men around you that are real steppers too?
But why are you gonna war with the HAs when you could just kind of like make your life?
No. You're not
a lot of people are gonna die. Like,
I didn't say war with them. You didn't even have to be on their radar and start to go over to them and buy them bikes and do all types of stuff for them to make them still say no to your black ass. That's where the clownery the coonery comes in.
I don't know the extent of their relationship.
We have to make sure to put onto this video here or this clip. We don't know if it's completely real or not, neither.
That's what
it sounds very real, but like, I don't know. And
it's just an audio. Who sends you this? Like, you don't have to tell me.
The name is pretty. It was like, I'm not going to say random, but it was like a supporter, right? But where it came from as far as the video itself, it's on 6.
Fam, that's the man. He's just
6act_TV.
I don't know.
So it's on. It's like, this is posted somewhere. I didn't take this, like, it's not something that was in somebody's DMs. Like, this is posted on somebody's stories on one of these blog stories. You know what I'm saying? It's just a low-key blog. Doesn't have as much. Actually, they have a lot of followers. I followed them and they have like 44,000 followers, fam. You know what I'm saying? So this is out there in the world.
I have personal friends that were in this organization and they're not in it now because they were lovers. That's exactly what they were told. All right?
Listen, from being from Montreal, I knew from back in the days, and we'll get a little deeper into the street just quick, fast, and then we'll dip right back out.
Yeah.
But from being from Montreal from back in the days, I always knew that there was the racism aspect. Okay, that they don't like us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Openly racism.
Openly,
right? However, the way they used to use people in Montreal is they would hire all of the brothers in the gangs, the Haitians and stuff, as shooters. Right? More expendable. You guys go do the time. And it was and not just only shooters, dealers and stuff too.
All types of stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a hierarchy when it comes to Montreal. Most of the dealers, when they go and you go up the chain, you're going to bump into an HA somewhere up the line, especially when you start getting into bigger weight. You know what I'm saying? So they've always had some kind of stronghold on the black community as well as not liking us at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So there's been a dicey relationship with them. So I could understand why some people will be like, Drake, why
you're not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to be there. Because even when I told my dad about this, what's going on, and I'm around the Jamaican, they're like, what kind of idiot thing that?
I never realized that relationship that you just broke down, though, about the Toronto Jamaicans and the Hells Angel. I can completely see it now when
There's
you mention
a
it.
big
Right?
problem,
Right?
brother.
From like back in the days, like I'm
Big
sure they
problem
used to
with
get
that.
crazy racist with each other.
And, them used to, you want. I don't want to say too much, but you want to know why they're not too many in Toronto. Think about it.
We got a lot of black power
crazy
out here.
Jamaican them step on them crazier.
Yeah.
And they know it. That's why them have to go Alberta and them blood clot place.
I did a whole documentary on the Jamaican.
We're madman, dog.
The Jamaican gang that really run over
Run
here.
them out of this, and I'm telling you.
I won't mention it right now.
I won't mention it right now because I come from it. You see what I'm saying? That's why I know certain things. If I was in his, I couldn't do that. My uncle them would be calling like, "Eh, boy, that not make it."
You'll get calls from back in Jamaica about that.
Oh,
shit.
here, my people them here would be like, "You can't do them thing that." And I make it, and I make that math ain't mathing, dog.
Yeah.
They're gonna kill you in the long run.
No, you're right, because Toronto is a unique place. Like Montreal, they'll have, and our black population is big, but not as big as over here.
Exactly.
When I moved here, one of the first things I realized when I got on the phone when I first moved here in the 90s, like I had a Jamaican lady on the other side at Bell, Canada.
Yeah.
And that was like, yo, like I remember telling my people back in Montreal, like, this is I remember this,
it's
like
real.
20 something years later. Yo, there was a Jamaican lady on the customer service for Bell Canada.
Yeah.
Like that was a thing for me.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That meant that there was a lot of black people and they get jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And in the 90s, 80s, 70s, metro housing, a lot of them were ran by the bikers. So when we got here, what do you think we had to do?
To take over that
shit. Run them blood clot out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things this guy, Drake, does not know about our city. And he has to sit back sometimes and start asking some more goddamn questions and see if that is even the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing now is he doesn't even know subconsciously, but consciously, he did not send those guys for Rick Ross.
Yes,
but everybody is saying, yo, black ass sent them.
But the problem is, it's not only that. It's because he liked the comment on my page.
Yeah, but
not the comment, the post of Rick Ross getting, but he liked it on academics. He liked it on different people's page.
Yeah.
That's a cosign for a lot of people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Uncle Luke, he had comments not about Drake saying something or feeling like he sent the guys. He was said about liking the post.
You're not supposed to like it, bro.
Like I'll take it because it gets traction, blah 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 blah. But from if I was you, I probably wouldn't need it.
I wouldn't have liked it.
You know what I'm saying?
Because someone would have sat you down and said, "So what? You're condoning that these Vikings were there calling another black man eating the shit out of them."
Yeah. Salute to Justin Hunt, the company man. I did an interview on his channel last week or a couple weeks ago now, right? He could not get off of that point when we were reviewing the Rick Ross video.
Yeah,
he's like a black American. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog.
He was like, yeah, the fight, like we were talking about the fight, but these guys saying the N word like that, bro, just throwing all kind of nigga the whole time,
bro.
He was stuck on that, man. He's like, y'all allowed that out here? Y'all allowed? You're cool with that?
Well, you gotta imagine, like I've said before, rap in Canada is white. So there's no we allowing nothing. It's guanin.
There's no regulation.
There's no regulations or nothing. It's just guanin, dog. That's why
he was hurt though, bro. Like he could not get past that part of the video, fam.
No.
Like,
a lot of N-words, Ricky Dread. Yeah. A lot of N-words just flying.
Like, how do you guys allow that over there?
Can I be real with you, my brother? I was laughing at first. But you know what happened to me? A white person made me actually realize that. Oh, yo, how many times they're going to say nigga like that, bro? If that was Toronto, that couldn't happen.
Yeah.
Whatever. If that was America, and let's just say it was Drake's ass in that position, I guarantee you black people would have turned around and helped Drake and his people. I'm guaranteeing you. Because they go through it. Right? Now,
that would have been like the boat incident.
Thank you. Drake would have threw the hat in the air, and all of us would have started coming. Right? If it's in America,
from a barbecue down the corner, everything.
That's to show you again unity, culture. We lose, bro. We lose in the fight. Bad to these guys.
And he was outnumbered. Like he was just like one. He looked like just a couple of black people in an ocean of white people over there in Vancouver. Over here is going to be a different kind of dynamic.
Yeah.
You'll see way more different nationalities, but over there it just looked like bare white people and Ross and his people.
And two black guys who are with the white guys going off with them.
Yeah.
Those two black guys
There's
are
like 5 black guys in total in the crowd.
Out of 10, you see 2.
That would have been a different demographic over here.
Right? And then you know what? There would have probably been at least 10 people trying to stop that.
Yeah.
Stopping it because of the fact that because money is on the line.
Well, listen, but the thing is with this whole thing with Drizzy and this message, do you think that the relationship isn't as strong as we think?
No, that's what you do when you're trying to deflect something. I'm gonna make it look like I have no association to you. We don't give a shit about you. We don't like you blackies or nothing, but really deep down inside we're hanging with you. Could be. Right? It could be that way. But from my knowledge of who I know and what I know from them type of things and that same damn name is very serious. Nah, that's a serious thing. That's something where like just leave, like you need to understand the history of where you're from, brother. And when it comes to those type of organizations, they were around longer than you've been around. So, and your mother, I'm not dissing his mother, but his mother obviously wasn't part of the lifestyle where she could have at least warned him and said, you know what, back in the 70s, 80s, your black people and them were not too kosher. So, son, I don't think that would be the best advice.
I don't think he's going to his mom like, yo, mom, you know that the HA approached me. I'm going to be probably doing some work with them in the future.
It's like, how was your morning, sweetie? It's like, not much. I just spent the phone call with the HAs.
My mom would be like, pardon me, your dad used to whoop their asses. Oh, no.
Yeah, that conversation not happening. When my mom was alive, I don't think those are the kind of conversations me and her had.
Yeah, like, no, my mom would be hell no.
So,
you probably wouldn't want to worry your mother by saying you're even in contact with this
but then your mom
mega group.
But hold on, you're still a public figure. Your mother is seeing the news.
Yeah.
So right there, you're supposed to get the ring a ding ding. Like, hey son, do you know what used to happen?
He probably did.
And you don't. And you're not listening.
No.
Then you must feel. That's why that's why the guy who's very dangerous is calling you now. You're actually playing with fire.
I'm sure. Like Mom Dukes is like, I'm worried about you all the time, fam.
Yeah.
Everything that she sees on, like, if I'm like, I don't want to like, you know, because with all due respect, but like, if I'm any entertainer's mom,
yeah,
and I'm just watching through the gram or Entertainment Tonight, and I'm seeing like my son or daughter and all these different news stories, I'm calling them every single time, like, is this real? Is this real? Is this? They're gonna have to block me, fam. They'd have to block me because I'd be calling you every single freaking anything I see. I'd be like, yo, I just saw this on the gram. Is this real?
Oh, I would block you if you were my pops. I'd be like, bro, you're actually gonna make it happen.
But fam, like, you don't know what to decipher, fam. You're at home watching your famous kid just blow up, have a problem sometimes. Who's this girl?
Headlines.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, fam, like, can we talk? Like, yo.
Well, that's part of life, right? Your kid's gonna go through that anyways. But the part where you're hearing strong organizations that could actually blow up your home is starting to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you about that too. Like, are you sure that's the right decision, son?
What? Get your ass home now. We need to speak.
No, I'm rich. I'm the most famous person in the world. I'll call you back.
All
I'm
right,
busy.
Cool. Can't do
I'm
nothing
on
now.
set right now. Can you, Mom? Can you relax?
Yeah, cool. But
like,
you will feel.
I guess
you will feel.
You know what I mean? But like, it's that those conversations are happening too. Like you just said, I'm gonna have to block my mom or block my parents. Like
moms.
No, but like, if you're that guy and your parents are always telling you, yo, what about this? What about that? What about this? Even if it's the HA thing, you're gonna be like, listen, I'm just about to get. Hey, I'm kind of in front of 40,000 people right now. Call you back, Mom.
Yeah, but you know who she's probably smarter than him, because you know who I would just go around my son. I would start to now talk to his management. The management always has to answer me.
I'll tell him. Don't worry. I'll tell him.
You know what I mean?
I'll tell him next time when we're alone. I'll tell him. Don't worry.
Yeah, and your management's gonna tell you, yo, I don't think that's the right move. Us talking to these guys right now.
No, that's what the management is telling her. Like, and I'm not saying Drake's mom. Any moms.
Right? Any moms.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll tell them. I understand your concerns, miss. I'll tell them. And they don't, man.
No.
They get to the room. There's a whole bunch of fucking going on. Everybody's going crazy. They're like,
I'll call her later.
I'll tell them later. And then they forget. They get on the tour bus or the private jet. And they'll forget, bro.
Totally forget.
Fam, like it's hard to get to somebody when they get to that level, bro.
But that just to chime in on that little message again too, I honestly feel that could also be because he's being blamed for that.
Yeah.
Now you're making the Mandem investigate. You're making the Whitem investigate into the Mandem over here in Toronto. Like, you got to clear that up.
Making the block hot, bro.
Someone's had to speak to somebody to clear that up,
Making
right?
the block hot with
You
those
made
legs,
the block
bro.
hot. You're making us look like we have real affiliation with bikers, dog.
And you could just go, hey, yo, send that. No, don't give people that impression, yo.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get off of this, man.
It got deep.
We went to dangerous territories.
Very.
Staying on dangerous territories. Roney, he got a new tune.
Yeah, sick.
Those guys are taking advantage of this whole K Money thing, as they should, right? If I'm anybody's ops and like the ops take an L, you take advantage of it. Like, no, that this is how it goes in rap and hood shit or whatever, or hood niggas who rap. That's what you do, no? So we can't even be mad at Roney for doing it, right? I'll play some of it. No, because people will be like, oh, you guys are inciting, da-da-da-da. Nah, fam, if I was still a rapper and like some people who I have issues with, they catch an L, I'm making a song about it.
No, I'm going to just go beat them up. I'm going for them still.
I swear the streets f***ed up, so it's vacation 5,000.
My God.
Yo, go on the description.
Let me go check the descriptions here. Big salute to Roney.
Roney is someone not to play with.
He went in on this song here. Okay, so obviously we know who he's getting at the song. What should K Money do at this point?
If it's not true, you got to write up.
No, but there's ways of disproving this, no? Because this whole paperwork thing is what's hanging over his head, right? And it goes without saying that that's something that could be serious on like man's life. But as far as musically, and it's going to hurt your career musically. We've seen this happen with other artists. I'm not going to name names, but different things that get revealed, and this isn't paperwork for these artists, but things that happen, videos that come out, could make your video views and everything just take a deep dive.
That's what you're worried. If that's what, as a human being, that's what you're worried about.
No, I'm saying the first part goes without mentioning the worrying about your life. That goes without question. Obviously, that's a thing. But I'm talking about from the musical aspect of these guys with careers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your numbers are going to dwindle if you don't respond to your audience.
And whether it's true or not, the damage has been done.
Okay.
Right? Like in terms of reputation, in terms of image, in terms of your brand. So I don't know what he does. I think obviously there's going to be some type of response. I know Casper.
He responded. He said
responded. He said it's fake. Right? So now he's putting his credibility on the line.
Yeah.
If it is real, now both of them, even though like Casper is affiliated, obviously they're brothers, but it doesn't seem like he's really, his reputation hasn't taken as much of a hit, obviously, as K Money's.
Yeah.
But if he's willing to co-sign and say this is fake, then you know what I'm saying? He's risking his whole career kind of trying to like, you know what I'm saying? So maybe he's convinced. I don't know.
Okay, this is another part that dawned on me while I've been on my vacation, sitting back watching the whole shit. One thing I know about this, that court stuff, is that when you're in those type of, like, you're about to go in, I know that, and you're a part of a gang, they know, the police know you are gang related and affiliated and everything. They're going to ask you who you are safe with and who you are not safe with.
That's standard practice.
That's standard practice. It's if you're willing to give it up. That's the thing. It's if you're willing to give it up.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can say, he could say, oh, you have beef with anybody from Malvern? You could say yes. But they go, who? And you go, I don't know. Just to hold it there. Just don't put me on that range. I just know I'm not good over there. But once you start saying man's name, It's a little bit on the border teeter-tottery lines of you're snitching.
There's a little bit more in that paperwork. There was like more than like it was like man's names and this is what they did.
Events.
This is what.
Yes, yes, I seen that. Did those guys get time?
No, not necessarily for what he said in that thing. However, Roney and YH, those guys that were having multiple lives at the time, saying that information like that gets used in cases in the future, cases against you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's additional surveillance, all different types of things.
Yeah, it makes them look into
intelligence.
Makes them look into you.
Not even just look into you. It's like whatever they were already looking into. We've had some people help substantiate this information.
Now.
Yeah, like this is proof that he is a part of this gang because when we interviewed this guy a couple years back, he admitted, I have problems with him and he's from this area. And it's like this whole like spider web, you know?
Yes. Yeah. So like giving up information like that, even if it's just to save you from going from range to range, you have to be limited with the amount of information that you're giving for reason not to be on that range. Just don't put me with them. That's it.
That's what I said.
But but once you start saying, don't put me with them because this happened and that happened. You're
that's
you're writing everything down, fam. It's getting recorded on a recorder.
Yeah, it's right action taken. But like the part about your name being misspelled, the typo.
I mean, there were bare Muhammads in that.
And
like there are other Muhammads too with M's, MU. Like Muhammad's one of those names. Sometimes has one M. Like,
and to me, the spelling stuff is not a strong enough defense because that shit happens in anybody's court papers.
They've spelled
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
So like, if I'm in his position, this is what I would do.
Okay.
Get in contact with your lawyer. Okay, there's a lawyer who helped you through this whole thing, who has access to your real paperwork. Get that lawyer to pull up your real paperwork and be like, this is what it is. This doesn't match this. They don't even look the same. So now we can get this out of the way and let's get back to getting these bangers out. And as far as like any targets on my back, we can take those off. Any of you guys who were in my crew who switched sides right away without getting the full story.
Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need you in the gang no more.
Go suck a finger.
Exactly. Go suck a finger and, here's my real paperwork. Have a ball, Reddit.
Yeah.
That's the only way that you can get that off of your back, off your jacket.
Let me show you where he missed that window though. He had 48 hours to do that.
That takes time. But if it takes some time,
in today's day and technology, like it
takes time sometimes to get through the court. The courts is some of the slowest shit in the world. However, if you're in the process of doing it, let the people know. Because right now, this has been a story that's happened like more than a week ago.
But now people will think he made up the paperwork to match it, to not make it match the real paperwork. No. This is where you might start going through. What?
Hey, at least there's an attempt. Because silence is not really helping.
No answer is better. No response is better than any response kind of situation.
They haven't dropped, right? So the response is going to be when they drop. Like, and I'm talking about Casper now, especially with him saying it's fake too.
Who released this?
Top 5.
That's the worst person to release it because now everybody is a believer. And that's like, not to say the worst. I'm saying, that's the worst person.
It gives it credibility.
It gives it credibility. It's a strong tumbleweed. That tumbleweeded into flipping mans in the States will know.
Yes, he has a lot of traction. So now, when they drop, we have to see what the results is going to be. They're obviously going to get a lot of views. And let's say K Money drops tomorrow. He's going to get bare views, bare listens on that. Views. He's going to get bare views on that first video because people want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
Or just a troll in the comments or not troll, whatever.
Like what we were talking about.
But after that, like, song 4 now, is it going to get the same amount of traction when people still feel like, hey, you got this paperwork that you never answered to? There's one thing if you answer to it and now people just don't want to, they could believe you or not. But if you say nothing and now the test is what happens when I drop? Because that's the only way to examine, am I good out here? Besides whatever happened is happening in the streets, like when you're to your fans, what's going to happen when I drop?
This is a setup. Rap is such a setup.
Setup how?
For your demise. Because how... Now, I sat here and tried to prove to y'all I'm the hardest motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got to prove to you again that I'm not the most hard like.
Well, it's the burden of being a gangster rapper, bro. It's one thing you don't have to have those kind of issues if you're. I don't want to put a Toronto rapper in, but I will.
No,
like a Toby.
Toby.
He don't have these kind of issues. He doesn't have to be like, if some paperwork comes out on Toby tomorrow saying that he told on somebody, he'll be like, so what? My next show is tomorrow. Are you coming or not?
Yeah. And we'd be like, why'd you guys bother him?
Yeah.
You bothering Toby for?
You know what I'm saying? But like, it's different when you're a gangster rapper. You have paperwork. Somebody steals your chain. I think we discussed last week. You eat, so somebody finds out you ate some pussy. Like now everybody's like, what's gonna happen on your next release? Are you gonna have the same kind of shine? Are you gonna, you're gonna same buzz? Like you got way more burdens to bear as a gangster rapper, bro.
Yeah, but then you also have benefits of like the presence that you carry as a gangster rapper is more than like a random, unless you're like massively successful, but like the aura around gangster rappers is what makes them appealing to everyone, where it's like, oh shoot, oh yo, that's King Money, oh that's Roney. You know what I'm saying? Other people are like, yo, these guys are really about that life, you know, like. So, and I think that adds to the aura itself. And when you remove that, now you're just, it's almost like the aura is completely gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so is that top 5? Because he's normally in control of the rap scene in our Chitlin circuit. And because K Money came out and he's kind of holding it down. Is that to deflate his bubble right now? Like, is that to slow him down? Like,
I think it's deeper than rap, bro. When you put a snitch jacket on somebody, it's deeper than rap. That's the dangerous thing, like to take it outside of rap for a quick second. There's one thing to be like, I don't know, you're
in the neighborhood, or in the neighborhood, people know you to infam, but it's not.
Not even just in the neighborhood, like even in the neighborhood, like if you put that jacket on anybody, that could be a sentence of your death, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Very much.
You're really trying to sabotage his entire being.
Exactly. It's one thing to be like, I can't even think of an example that's just not as harsh.
I got it. It's one thing to say it because you can't take it back. But there's another thing when you have it in black and white.
Yeah, you're trying to show everybody this is the proof.
Facts.
You're trying to end this person, bro. To me, that's not a rap beef, bro. You guys have had some serious issues. Maybe their hoods have had issues. And they're like, this is how we going to end.
No, but they have songs together. Like,
this is why everybody's so confused and why you would push a red button that crazy.
And have a counter, like a countdown to it.
Yes. Like, so, I don't know, man. It's deeper than rap, bro.
I wonder how he feels.
He's probably not. Who? 5? Or K Money?
K, because you guys were friends. Like I was supposed like
he's probably pissed, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's probably like, what the hell, fam? I just came home. I'm doing great. Music's trending on YouTube, and then boom.
I told you guys I did this, maybe.
Bro, I'd be pissed. Let's get off of this though, man. Salute to K Money, man. I got a couple more topics for you, and then we'll touch road.
Big salute to this episode's sponsor, Gas Packs. Gas Packs has handpicked their cannabis to make sure it is the top quality for our smokers. We have a lot of growers to make sure that we get all of the best cannabis Canada has to offer. Make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Gas Packs Original, and when purchasing, make sure that you have the barcode on the back to scan to make sure that it's real. Once again, hit them up on their Instagram page, Gas Packs Original, and you can use the code WeLoveHipHop to get a discount on anything on the menu. They have delivery all over the GTA and some of the finest loud. Once again, hit them up on their Instagram page, Gas Packs Original. Now let's get back to the show. Yeah.
What do y'all think about this LCBO strike?
Good. Feel sorry for the guy. He needs them and the beers.
Yo, it's like prohibition. It's almost like prohibition era where it's like people are selling licks. Like I know bare people
already,
are like, yo, hit me up for like $1 a bottle kind of thing. Really? So it's like it's gonna create an underground economy.
Yep.
But also probably bars are gonna see more patrons. Beer store.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the festival in St. Clair, Salsa on St. Clair, so it's about to go.
What a time to close the LCBO summer in Toronto. We get like 2-3 good months.
Yeah.
And you're closing the LCBO. I don't even drink like that, but I understand the value that the LCBO brings.
The LCBO for these festivals, like don't like the different patrons need to go to the LCBO to get their shit?
Suppliers. Yeah, LCBO
or do they have a different place?
No, LCBO is where everyone gets their alcohol from.
Liquor. And if you have an alcohol license, you can go there and that's where you pick up your stuff.
That's going to be a pain in the
ass. Beer store is still open.
Beer store still. Yeah, but fam, like, there's no vodka, nothing for anybody at a festival now. Because that's going to affect the festival.
Well, it's going to affect everything.
Yeah,
yes.
but you know, a lot of bars, they stock up. They stock up.
Well, that's what was happening, because when they made the announcement, and they made it right before the weekend.
Yeah.
Right? That, it's going to happen. Everybody might need to start stocking up. People just started going crazy, bro.
Yep.
So, like,
what are their demands? Why are they striking? Do they just want more money? It's usually more money. I heard LCBO has great benefits and stuff. Yeah.
But maybe the pay isn't as.
The pay's never good enough, bro.
Yeah.
It's a job at the end of the day.
Let's see what's going on.
You're going to get used to the higher pay, and in a few years, you're going to be like, we need another raise.
I need another one. Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull up a video on this rather than hurting my eyes. First ever LCO strike.
They're going to show how much power they have over people and alcohol. They said if they can't reach an agreement within 2 weeks, they're going to open 32 stores 3 days a week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Wow.
It's almost like communism.
Yeah, but an agreement for what? Just more money?
I'm trying to find the OPSU.
9,000 workers. Well, LCBO and Giles Summer.
They are blaming Doug Ford. Okay, details on LCBO's proposal can be found.
Yeah, what are you looking up right there?
I'm on the LCBO website. Okay, casual employees do have access to benefits, and 50% of all casual employees are guaranteed at least 1,000 hours of work annually. So that's one of the, I guess, clauses that they'd like to reach. Our latest offer. Okay, so wage increases. So their latest offer includes wage increases of year 1, 2.5%, year 2, 2.5%, year 3, 2%, and special wage adjustment for certain trade positions in the warehouse. Conversion of approximately 400 casual employees to permanent full-time.
Okay.
Improved access to benefits for casual part-time employees. Expanded shift ranges for retail PFTs. Not sure what that stands for. Improvements to severance provisions. So when you get fired. Letters of agreements to limit LCBO convenience outlets, so agency stores. Limit contracting out and increase the volume of product at warehouses serving retail outlets. And then they have like a whole comprehensive one. So it seems like they want a little more job security, and they want the casual employees to get a little more of the benefits.
Yeah. Basically regular shit that most people want. I just didn't know because everybody has this thing in their brain like working at the LCBO is like a dream job or something.
It's a great look.
It's a good job, but
yeah, like I heard you get like you get a discount on liquor, but if you don't drink, that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But without the LCBO, man, I don't know what Toronto's going to look like, bro. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of drunks out there that need their LCBO, bro.
You're going to see people going to, I mean, there's still the beer store and you can always just walk into a bar. But if this continues beyond the 2 weeks and people's stored supply starts to run out, you might see a real almost epidemic of people going into withdrawals, or people might start looting. People might start getting violent. There might start to be protests because people need their alcohol, man. Alcohol is super ingrained into Canadian society.
Yeah.
It's like a very normal part. Or like for you, me, Friday, like, I mean, I barely drink. Like I normally don't drink. You don't drink at all.
I don't drink at all.
So like this is like whatever. I don't know how often you drink.
Here and there, but yeah, I like my beer.
Yeah, beer. So beer, you're good. You know what I'm saying? You can get some stouts and shit. So for those, maybe this is an opportunity for people to switch over to shrooms or kush. I don't know.
There's a lot of shroom stores.
I've been seeing a lot more.
Yeah.
It's like the new
about to open
kush.
one myself.
It's like this weird gray area too, right? It's kind of like how the kush shops had it before.
That's
they
what
were
I'm saying.
legit.
I might get on it now. So when it's time, you get rich early.
Yeah. It's in that wild, wild west territory right now.
I might join it.
But yeah, man, shout out to the dial-a-bottle people who are like capitalizing on this because, and you know what this could do? This could increase the price of alcoholic beverages at bars because now alcohol is like, it's more of a commodity. It's more rare. So it's like a cocktail that might have cost you like $12 is now like 20.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? I think you're going to see
Especially,
more
like,
of those shots.
Maybe a month from now, if they don't come to an agreement, you're going to see that happen.
$30 shots, but it's like not even
and this
elite.
is where they're gonna probably save the city from half of the drunk drivers and half of the drunks walking around. And there's a lot going on. Yeah, low key. But you might see a lot of depressed people, a lot of more violent acts because
they can't get their drink.
Yeah, bro.
I wonder if people are going to start to travel to outside of Ontario just to drink. Like people might just go to Quebec right here.
Or no, order it same day. Like
Same day
delivery. Like the, you know?
Yeah,
But-
Quebec's going to get an influx of extra sales of alcohol.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
People might order it. Yeah, they might buy it in big amounts, but I don't know if that's legal or not. Like in terms of like traveling
You might
with
not
the
need it.
alcohol.
Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be dicey for the summer, man.
Yeah, and this is the problem when you have like a monopoly, because LCBO is the only regulatory liquor board in Ontario. So it's like once they say no, everything's done. You know what I'm saying?
It's legalized drugs. Let's just say like tomorrow now, they're like, okay, all the dispensaries too.
You know, but the thing
They could
is,
just shut it down. Yeah.
they've already kind of implemented some things over here where it doesn't hurt as bad. The only thing you're missing now from the LCBO closing is the actual hard liquor, because they started selling wine in grocery stores. You can get even your beer in grocery stores now, right?
It's
so
just
the only
spirits.
it's just the spirits.
Guys, reason why they're blaming the Doug Ford.
Because he expanded all that shit.
Yeah, and then in September, I think, stores are gonna have beer in them now.
Oh, so LCBO's he's removing the power, the monopoly.
Yes.
Moving it.
Fam, there was once upon a time when I first moved here, the thing that hit me being from Montreal is that, wait a minute, you guys can't get beer at the store or wine at the store? I got to go to what the hell is a beer store? You know what I'm saying? There's a whole store for beer?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where that's not a thing. You go into the fridge and at the back of the dépanneur, and at that part of the fridge, and not even that corner of the fridge, half of the fridge is beer, bro.
Yeah.
And then you can go into the back, into the, you know, when you can go inside of the fridge and go grab yourself a 2-4 and go to the counter and be like, I'm buying it for my dad. From back in the days, fam. So that was like ingrained in my brain. Like, okay, the only place you need to go get your liquor at is at the liquor store. But everything else, buy it at the store.
Yeah.
Until I got here. Then everything is on separate stores. Beer store, wine store, liquor store. Like, why you need all these establishments just to sell some liquor?
Yeah.
Just to sell some booze.
They got us.
Right? So now they expanded the shit where it's like, all right, put that shit in the freaking no frills, bro. What the hell?
Yeah.
And the liquor store has lost power.
But I wonder if LCBO sells to the beer store, sells to the wine rack. Like, I wonder if those guys still get it off them too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe when they run out. But there's still beer in the liquor store.
Yeah, they have all the beers.
You have to say, but it's cheaper in the beer store.
In the beer store, yeah.
Like a couple cents difference or
They got everybody by the balls right now.
Yeah, and that's how they're gonna have people because of the fact that it's illegal drugs.
Yeah.
Right? So now they're like, okay, watch. You want to see people die?
You're gonna see people foaming out the mouth, like actually going through withdrawals. Alcohol withdrawals is real, eh? People can die from it. It's a serious drug.
Yes.
People are gonna be going crazy.
Especially if you're dependent.
Yeah.
And if you're dependent on liquor, beer is not gonna like do the trick.
Nope.
Your body's still gonna like start to sweat and be like, nah, we need
they need some
we need
moonshine.
30%.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a lot of moonshine gonna be running around the city, like, you know.
Ray and nephew.
Toast it to, like, shout out to Toast Toronto still, you know, if
independent
you guys, independent alcohol companies, you know what I mean? Shout out to Toast Toronto. If you guys want that, go hit him up. You know?
Trust me.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I got one more story for you.
We're gonna start getting alcohol sponsors.
We already have that.
We'll hold you down.
BK Whiskey.
Yeah, BK Whiskey.
Shout out BK.
I got one more question. All right. Has hip hop created the word nigga?
No.
No. Let me explain. I know the word nigga wasn't created by hip hop. It was already being used before that. So let me rephrase the question. Has hip hop made it a worldwide phenomenon? Because one of the conversations I was having with Justin Hunt was about the whole thing. We were talking about it earlier with the white guys using the word. And I said, I blame hip hop for that. and we got into a debate about it.
It's kind of mucky when it comes to that, but you know what? That's hip hop, man. Unfortunately, hip hop has made the word basically, I don't know, acceptable to multiple cultures, and that's just a bad side effect of hip hop, man.
You blame that on hip hop?
I do.
And he said, "Why would you blame hip hop? It's racism." And I'm like, "Yes, it's racism too that has brought this word into the world in the first place.
Yeah.
But hip hop has made that word expanded. We're now place to place beyond just where Black people." They've heard it so many times; it's part of their vocabulary now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can blame racism for the person who just lives in some part that never even thought about racism. They just heard rap songs saying the shit.
Yeah, but there's a part of them they're
not using it because they're racist towards that person. They're just using it because they heard it in the rap song.
I think it's cool.
But it's okay, but it's funny though. Okay, cool. It's cool on that part. But the minute they get into an altercation with somebody from that culture of sense, that's when it sounds racist when they drop it.
Right.
They drop it at the wrong time sometimes. Let's just be real.
So, okay, so give me an example. Like, let's say there's some white kid from Norway, okay?
And he comes up to you, Friday, my nigga, like my nigga,
yeah.
Friday, my nigga.
He's thinking he's being cool with me, and I'm going to get offended because you're using the word, but you're not using it because you're racist. You're using it because you heard it in hip-hop songs, and you think it's going to make me give you a dap for saying it.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm not going to blame them. I got to blame hip-hop.
Well, I'm gonna blame. No,
it's hard to blame hip hop because we love hip hop. It's the name of this damn show.
You gotta blame hip hop in a sense because there is rules to hip hop, and if they miss that play in the rule book, then they gotta go back some to know that they shouldn't be saying it in the context of greeting me, using it in a context to be mad at me. Right? It's different if you are repeating the words that the artist is saying. I'll give them that. And they're at a show.
You gave them that. There's a lot of people who won't give white people the pass to say it in a song.
That's cool. But that's cool. I cannot control what you listen to. I cannot control what you listen to. But I can control what you say to me and project out there to give you enough knowledge to know. Like, if you did say it to me, I'm the one brother that might spare you at that moment. It depends what mood I'm in.
Yeah.
But I'll spare you because I'm a hip hop veteran. So I'm going to tell you, yo, that's not how you greet me. You greet me by peace. What's up, brother? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Peace and love. And you know what I mean?
But at that point, it's hip hop that brought that word to that person. Like, okay, for you, Czar, right? As a white presenting person.
Yeah, buddy.
You're hearing this word in songs and shit like that for years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, you're not a racist person. So like, the word is not going to come to your brain to be like, yo, that's just what I call Black people.
Yeah.
The word is introduced to you more through the music than anything. Obviously, before the music, I don't know. Before the music, would you even have heard the word?
No, for me, I heard it in music, right? My parents never even like talked about like Black people. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh, by the way, this like, so I'm hearing it in music.
Yeah.
I think like the Black music I'm hearing is like cool. So one day I said it in school.
You got in trouble.
No, a Black girl just told me like, yo, you can't say that. I was like, why? And I was like 8. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I just heard it in a song. She's like, oh, like it's not good. Like it doesn't mean something good for Black people. Like it's something bad, right? So then I go home, I'm like educating my parents. I'm like, yo, did you know like the M? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie, like even growing up until like maybe I got into like mid high school. Like in lyrics, I would say it out loud, like in privacy and stuff. Like I wouldn't censor myself like when I'm by myself. And then like as I got older, I was like, okay, it's not appropriate. You know, but I never like called a Black dude like, yo, you're like an N-word.
Or yo,
you know?
my nigga.
I've definitely said that to like a white guy.
Okay, cool.
No, white guys, like I'm sure you're seeing other white guys using it. most. It's like I can't say in all cases.
Yeah,
they're just calling each other that. Yo, my nigga.
It's almost like buddy, because like for us, it's like we saw it as like, and the way black people use it with each other, it's oftentimes endearing. Yo, like that's my N-word.
Yeah,
or like, look at this strong ass N-word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and especially once you start to watch like stand-up comedy and black stand-up comedy, it's like it's such a effective word in terms of like as a punchline and stuff.
It means something.
Yeah. And then I was around some Spanish people and they call each other negro all the time. Like, and that's like they're just describing a black person. And if they like, they'll be like a pretty black girl, they'll call it negrita.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's actually in the language.
That's where the word comes from. So did hip hop create the, I guess, colloquial use of it today? Yes, they made it like cool and they kind of removed a lot of the negativity from it. But like, I'm gonna be real, like that word's in the Bible. There's like
a place called
like Niger or whatever. And like even some guy was referred to there, like, they called him Niger or whatever because he was black, you know? So the word is just rooted from black, and then Americans kind of like removed the O from negro. And then they started using it.
They put the hard ER.
Yeah.
Well, the slave masters did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that was just like how people would talk, even like they wouldn't even necessarily be considered racist by their standard. They'd be like, oh, did you see those two N-words just walking by the other day? Like,
no, that's not.
That's how they would like use it. Like just as a identifying thing.
Okay. One thing I was taught by an ancestor, that word is detrimental to them. May not be as detrimental to me and you, but you see, to your mom, my mom, who couldn't walk into a washroom and see a sign that says no blacks allowed, that word, every time we say it, we actually put ourselves eons back.
Yeah.
It's a curse that you put on yourself. Even if you're a white man saying it, you're actually cursing yourself every time you say it. You put bad luck onto yourself.
The old heads do not like that.
It is an actual curse that you're putting on yourself. That's why they used to say it to us, to keep us down. Because it's a sense of the twist of the tongue that they used on us. It's just like even when after they called us a nigger, they killed us. Just in front of our wives or whatever. Dehumanize us, and then wake up in the morning in the rising and say good morning. Good. Because that's that. Now I just killed your family member, sold them. Now you're mourning, you're sad. So is this a good morning, nigga? So every time you use that word, I don't care if you're white, black, green, yellow, a Martian, alien, you put yourself back eons of years and you put bad luck energy onto yourself.
Yeah, but we're so comfortable now over the years, bro. Like even us as black people in Canada, okay?
Yeah.
I was telling Justin, I got introduced to the word nigga more through the music and through my excursions to the United States. Not just through the music, but my excursions to the United States.
Yeah.
And seeing just the way like it was used so much in New York and how it wasn't just meaning one like it didn't mean black people in New York. It meant everybody, like there were like Chinese niggas, white nigga, But then when you go down to South, like it meant black people, like it was used in different ways in America. And I caught that, and then I would go back home to Montreal and be like, yo, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't part of Canadian culture like that.
But see, that's the thing. That's where we're not like them. Because we're from Caribbean backgrounds, real African backgrounds also. So what happened to us is go to the Caribbean. You do not hear the Caribbean man them speaking like, yo, my nigga.
I think maybe now because of
maybe
of
here, but not
the
there.
Culture
in Jamaica, they would still be like, I'm a brethren. Where I said, them thing there. Maybe 1, 2 young you might hear say,
the ones who are influenced
a bit, but the raw child comes from my brethren, and you know what I mean? You're calling brother man, you're saying things like of high caliber energy to give that person that you were speaking to more energy.
Yeah, in terms of vibrations, like it's definitely it's almost like a trauma recycling thing. Like every time if you're called that or you say it, like you're reminding the person of history.
So you're right about us taking because it's an American word.
Yeah. It's not a hip hop word. We took a Black American word.
We took a Black American word, and they're the most influential people next to the Jamaicans on the face of this earth.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's still hip hop because Black Americans pushed hip hop culture to the world.
Yeah.
And because we're hearing Black Americans use this so freely in music,
Thank
like
you.
Kendrick Lamar brought a white girl on stage.
And she
said the word nigga.
She belted it.
He went like, woo, but like, what did you expect, fam? Like, your song has it in there too, and you're supposed to be Mr. Pro-righteous.
Yeah.
But it's just part of the vocabulary,
It's
right?
part of the vocabulary.
And so then, now when you got fans in Norway and friggin' Saskatchewan and all types of places, they're gonna say nigga too.
But they're not American.
But they're gonna say nigga because you took your Black American culture, made it popular to the world, and threw all kind of niggas in. the YG from the West Coast, one of his biggest hit songs is My Nigga.
But what I will say is because that word is prominent around the world, I'm not gonna lie, I've been around people who say it, but they mean it like the old meaning. Like white dudes who be like, yo, it's such an N-word. But you can tell it's like, I've heard that. Like, I've been in rooms where I'm like, whoa. And I'm always like, I always call it out and they'll be like, bro, it's not a big deal, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, like, it's kind of crazy that like,
That's
it's
so wild.
Like today people still say that. And like, I've been around brown people that say it. And sometimes they'll say it like in that brotherly way, but sometimes they'll be like, yo, N-words. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's crazy that the same one that could use it in one way will use it in the next, because it's like, so you don't like us. You're using it as a term and endearment because I guess I could go back to hip hop and stuff like that. But you also remember the old way that it was being used prior to like
they remember that.
I figured it. They want to be you so bad that they can't. So they'll use something that makes them identify to you. Right? I figured it. But what it is that when it's time to be what happens to us, turn it off like a light switch.
Yo, I knew this girl who used to smash this black dude. She's brown, right?
Yeah.
So then she told me what happened, whatever. And then she was like complaining about him. And I'm like, and then she was like, oh, he's being such an N-word. This is the same girl who was smashing this black dude.
That's
crazy.
Saying
That's
like
what they do. They'll turn around and call
he was
you.
behaving like an N-word. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Which is like,
How is there to behave like an N-word?
that's the first thing that came to me. Like, what does she have a preconceived notion of behaving like an N-word is?
Okay, because there's a pamphlet that they're given at birth about us.
This pamphlet you were talking about, like, is it like a physical pamphlet?
I swear,
Can you get a PDF online of it and shit?
I think there is one. I think they get it as soon as they come off the plane. Right?
Send me the
It's
link, bro.
Brother. There's a pamphlet that tells you what and where and how and not to like us, and why not, and how we act. Like
that's crazy. Like, she really just has this thing in her. He's acting like
because someone gave her that notion. Her
yeah,
parents.
she still smashed. Like, it was like, so it's like,
that's where he's laughing. He's like, look at this dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he might not know that she has these sentiments.
Yes, he does.
Fam, you might have those feelings, but he doesn't know that she's using these words about
behind
him.
your back.
Yes, until they might get into a crazy argument
then
one day.
She drops it.
Like, I've been in this situation,
Yes, I
right?
have.
Right? What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say it kind of reminds me of, remember early internet days where you go on those like random chats and it'd be like the most racist, obscene things. They'll be like, look at this, ape, blah, 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 N-word, blah, 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 blah. Like, and like some dudes, like they still like that type of humor. So when they're around each other, they'll call each other that, being racist, but like trying to be like have like dark humor, like no pun intended. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's all good.
Yeah,
Man.
what were you gonna say?
So, like, when you get with women of other races that have like some deep-seated, and it is racism, right? Where there's these preconceived things of what they think an N-word is. They might not say it to you, like to us, like, you know,
that's scary.
But when if you get into the heated argument, which I've been in,
they'll use it.
That word comes out, it's like, whoa, like, how is that in there when we like have some passionate love? Like,
that ain't love. She really,
I was in you like a couple nights ago, and I wasn't that.
No, maybe in her head she's like, Nick.
I guess so, because like
it's just like a different tone.
Like,
no, but like, fam, like that word is not used ever before until you get into
the argument. That's what I said. They use it. It's when you're mad is when it comes out.
It's like,
Right.
what?
So
that was there the whole time? It's like shocking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like your homeboy or your homegirl, the guy might not know that that's how she talks about him behind until they maybe get into a heated argument. But if they never do, he'll never know that she calls him an N-word behind his back.
Yeah. It's like, yo, she was just giving me head the other day. Everything was fine. You know?
But you're nigga dick.
Yeah, but he won't even know that it's being called that if he never gets into that heated argument.
Well,
that like in the back of her mind, she calls him a nigga.
Well, and then in the back of his mind, he's like, just bitch.
Maybe. Who knows? Because
you know what I mean?
shit, we've had that whole conversation with the brown and black, and we won't do that now. That'll probably take a whole other hour. Yeah. But black people have our own shit too, where we're like,
fuck you.
And within our own selves, Caribbean people, what?
Light skin, dark skin.
Not even just that. This island and that island.
Wow.
What? It's crazy.
Divide and conquer, man. These are like I feel like they're all like kind of imaginary or like planned beefs to keep black people against each other. Because like, bro, like it shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? But they make it like that, and people are like, yo, this is my island, blah, blah. Even though, bro, like I don't want to get deep. You know what I'm saying? Because these are all like made by like the British and stuff. They design the borders. They're like, okay, you are this now. Fight for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it gets deep. But what I want to add, and I want to see if any like non-black people can relate, but sometimes like you'll be talking to a white person and they drop it like casually. Like, so one time I was talking to this guy, he was pretty cool. We were like vibing, you know what I'm saying? And then he was like, oh yeah, but like the thing with Somalis is they think they're N-words, but they're not. But like he said it with the ER. You know what I'm saying? He's like, they're not even N-words. You know, like they're African, they're East African. So it's like, because I think he meant it more on like a race identifying thing, but it was also like, oh shoot, like, yo, you just said this in front of me.
He doesn't even realize he's racist.
No, I think he was kind of like gauging, like, okay, this guy seems pretty conservative. Yeah, exactly.
See if you're one.
Yeah.
Trying to see if you guys could both let's have a fit.
Yeah. You know, so, and I've been in that situation so many times where people will say it in front of me and like, I'll call it out.
But they make you feel wrong.
They make me feel like, oh, come on, bro. Like, don't
just
be
say
such
it
a pussy.
Me.
Like,
I say it all the time to my black friends.
Yeah.
My one black friend that
it doesn't mean you don't like black people. It's just what they're called. Like, I've heard that. You know what I'm
get
saying?
off this topic. You're gonna make me go outside and beat up white people. This guy gonna make me
doesn't mean you don't like black people. Just say it, man.
Bro, you're gonna make me beat up white people today.
I'm dying.
I'll join you. No.
That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. It doesn't mean you don't like black people. Come on, bro. Just lean into it.
Yeah.
And
let's have a party. Say it with me. Say it with me. Say it with me.
That's crazy.
Doesn't it feel great?
It's like, Tony Tiger.
Okay, let's touch the road, man. We got a nice 2.5 hour pod in there today, man.
Come on.
We love hip hop.